Come on. Merry Christmas, people. The last podcast of 2024. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I'm joined by Maresca in. Oscar, a Chelsea fan. What is going on at Portman Road, Oscar?
I'm currently live. My viewing is a little bit behind, but as I've just seen, Chelsea are 1-0 down. A penalty, a dubious penalty by Liam Delap. He's bought it, guys. He's paid millions of British pounds to the referee to get fouled there. But yeah, we're 1-0 down. Guys, I'm discombobulated. I was so ready for this podcast to start and me to just be normal, but we're 1-0 down in 15 minutes. Sorry.
Oscar was ready to rock and roll until that Delap penalty. I'm joined by Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
Hey, shout out the 3-point collectors, cuz are you dumb, blood?
What's man talking about?
Hey, let's go.
What's man talking about? And I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool FC. You'll never walk alone, my friend.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how many goals does Mo have for me? That's out of tune, don't really care. Arnie's great, he ain't got no hair. Oh, Christmas tree. Because, brother, I saw, man, Christmas Day, instead of spending time with the family, man are all on Mo Salah's Instagram, refreshing. Then he posts the infamous Christmas tree photo. All hell's breaking loose. Man are in jubilation, man are celebrating. Slur all over the gaff. Oh, look, bro, man. We're just slapping goals and assists for the fun of it now. You get me?
Did you say slur all over the gaff?
All over, bro. Pigs in a blanket on the floor. It's mad. It's all mad.
You know what? You're so black. Man said pigs on a blanket, not even pigs in. You know what I'm saying?
Did I not say it? Oh. Yeah.
No. Listen. No disrespect. I love it.
Salah had any pigs and blankets?
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. What kind of Christmas is that?
I don't know. He celebrates Christmas, isn't it?
Come on, man.
Oh,
I don't want to say the word I'm thinking, beginning of an A, but yeah. It's not bad words.
Okay, I don't even know what you're going to say.
interesting.
No.
Guys, I'm live as well from Old Trafford. Whilst Oscar's live from Portman Road, I'm live from Old Trafford. Rubinho as well.
Oh, it's a goal, man.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you very much.
Please don't be ruining Chelsea scores.
He's talking about Old Trafford, my friend.
Old Trafford, David.
Oh,
There's a goal out.
blood.
Yeah, go for that.
This should have been an Arsenal player, blood. Arsenal, pull out the checkbook, blood.
Listen, Arsenal. Arsenal
Wait,
FC.
hang about. They're only 5 minutes in. How's it 1-0 already?
Bro, it's gone. Gomera switches it over to the left. I think that's Gordon over there. Is it Gordon?
I'm
Number
still
20.
behind. I haven't even got to that part yet.
Number 20, whoever number 20 is, crosses it in. Isak, they've left him in the
Liveramento,
box.
mate. That's a Liveraments.
Maguire. Maguire.
No. That's sorry, Lewis Hall.
Is it Lewis Hall? Oh, Isak, it's easy. It's easy food. The guy walks
What's
into the
Maguire
net.
doing?
He walks into Oscar. He scores a header from like 2 yards from goal, and he just walks into the net like, "This is my plate."
Oh, possible
Easy.
offside, VAR, possible offside.
I don't know with Man United. They're 1-0 down already.
United.
He's on side, bruv. Why are you checking, man? Move, man.
You know what I'm saying? Eritrea's Thierry Henry, East
Yeah, he's
Africa's
on, man.
Henry.
Get out of him, man. VAR.
That
check
bitch
is
Henry.
on.
Big up
Are
to
you,
you.
man? Isak is the reason why, yeah? You can't just listen to numbers and numbers alone. Do you remember? How many goals did you score at Sociedad in the last season? Like 4?
Something like that, yeah.
He's not the guy. Huh?
We were skeptical, weren't we, about him
Why?
making it in the Prem.
Why do we have to wait for someone to reveal the source? Whoever scouted this brother knew he was saucy, bruv. Bring that scout to Arsenal. Bring him to Arsenal right now.
And you know what? He's a fulfilled wonder, kids. Because do you remember when he was like 15, 16, he had a big name, went to Dortmund, didn't quite work out. Sociedad seems to be like the foster home for imaginary wonder kids, where you can go there, you can turn it around, i.e. Ødegaard. And now, bro, it's one of the best in the business. Awesome player.
Absolutely. Guys, make sure you get yourselves in the comment section as well. Big up to everybody that's been commenting right now.
We need 1 subscriber for 300, cuz.
Guys, we're 299 on the YouTube charts, okay? Yeah?
Right,
Subscribe to business. You lot who are watching us and don't subscribe, do yourselves a favor. Get your finger out, all right? And click that damn button, all right? Hit the like button as well. Smash the subscribe button. Let's get to free. Let's end the year. Let's end 2024 on 300 subs. How about that? Shout out to Murad, says, listen, good evening to the greatest football podcast to air on a Monday night when the first question must be asked. Was Christmas Christmassy this year? Oscar said something very, very, very good. I think last year or a couple of years ago about Christmas.
I've been saying it for 5 years, Pete. My same Christmas tradition.
What's that?
Go for it.
I thought you were gonna say it. I
didn't want to butcher it. I want you to give it the full beans.
Yeah, it's just like people talk about, oh, I don't feel Christmassy. I think as an adult, it's your own responsibility to get yourself in the mood for Christmas. Yeah, if you don't feel Christmassy, that's your fault. That's your business. Okay, you're not a child anymore. When you're a kid and you're hearing Christmas music and I don't know. I went to a Catholic school, innit? So we used to do Christmassy things in the run up to Christmas. So it got me in the mood because the teachers made Christmas for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're an adult. You gotta play Christmas music yourself. You gotta decorate your house. You gotta do all the things that make it Christmassy. So that's on you.
You know, like how 2024, like obviously it's a woke year, innit? Whatever. Like I wonder in schools if they still preach like a Jesus thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I wonder if they do that for Christmas.
In the Christian schools they would, but I don't think they would in other schools.
Well, so Peter, what you're saying is a happy holidays thing now, yeah.
Bro, man, seeing seasons greetings, bun that, cuz. Give me the Christ mass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not bro. Because I think
but it really started.
Yeah.
Merry Xmas. That's when it started, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Xmas.
Do you know what? Yeah. So Xmas, I've been livid about Xmas for years, for donkey's years, for the longest, right? I saw a video. I'll send it to you lot in the group chat. But I saw this video from one pastor, right? He spoke about Xmas and where it originated from. And he was like, basically, don't get mad that people call it Xmas because there's like a backstory to it. And long story short, I think it was like people who were like martyrs back in the day to hide the fact that they were Christians or whatever. Like they used X because X meant Christos in Hebrew or Greek or whatever. So it still kind of makes it Christmas, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, he explains it way better than I have. But yeah, so I'm mad, but I'm not mad, if that makes sense. Like I'm still like, Xmas is a piss take. You know what I'm saying? Christ's birthday, and these times everyone else gets the gifts. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, trees and whatnot. Nah, allow me, man. Allow me. We will pay for our crimes, you know. Judgment Day will pay for our crimes. All right. Big up. So to answer Murad's question, I think like Oscar says, you got to make it in it. If it didn't feel Christmassy, it's almost like you're kind of your own fault. Big up to the wifey. I was in Mallorca for the Christmas week. That's why I was on the pod last week. You know what I'm saying? 8, 17, 16 degrees. Us man in the sun. You know what I mean? In the sun, like that Christmas. You know what I mean? You know them way there. But like there was a tutu, you know what I mean? Santa hat. You know what I mean? There was a tree here and there. The hotel kind of had like, you know, all the Christmas gimmicks. So yeah, so basically, like it was Christmas, you know what I mean? Good trees. It was pretty much as close as it can get. What did you not do for Christmas anyway? What was the vibes this week?
Just sat in my house, innit? Had some food.
What, house and food?
House and food, bro.
Oh, no, Jesus, yeah, just house and food. I'm mucking about. Yeah. What do you not get up to? Anybody get up to anything special?
Yeah, man, just feel like same family, food, Christmas movies, nothing crazy, but good Christmas nonetheless.
Yeah, AD.
Yeah, ditto, man. Obviously, you know me, I had to get in my special EastEnders episodes, but yeah, man,
yeah.
it was good.
I dabbled in the EastEnders this year, man. It was good. The Gavin and Stacey was elite, though. I can't lie.
Yo, I'm talking about the last of the one, innit?
Yeah, it's the finale still. It's done.
I caught it at the end where like she sort of gimmicks that she was gonna go on the boat and leave him forever. But then 2 minutes later, they're walking down the aisle getting married. It was like, okay, happy ending.
Yeah, that was a big spoiler. If anybody ain't seen it, Adrian just gave away the whole thing.
Nah, it's not really a spoiler. It's not a spoiler in 2024. It's not a spoiler in 2024.
Wait, what?
It's not a spoiler in 2024.
Oh, spoil them. Come on, man.
If you ain't seen Gavin and Stacey now, and
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
It's the finale. The finale happened last week.
I thought it was an old thing.
Nah, they did another Christmas episode, but it was the final one.
I thought they'd been and done ages ago.
No, they had 3 seasons which were finished, and then they come back and do Christmas episodes every like 4 years. But this is the final one. So they ended the story.
That show's overrated, bro. If you had 3 seasons,
no, you're a
3
massive
seasons,
liar.
bro.
You're a
3
massive
seasons.
liar.
You can't have 3
Yeah,
seasons.
but that's proof. It never had a bad season. It never got to the point where it got annoying or over the top. It was just 3 seasons of high concentration quality.
What was man's Indian order? Said, the chicken boober.
Yeah, it was. This is the whole thing, innit?
Hey, Oscar, do you know what came from Ireland, though?
What?
James Corden is a star now, you know?
Oh, big star, yeah. I think
Now?
that's why
Because I was watching that last week to Raw. This is where I started. So it's not a fair big one, man.
that's not even where he started. That was like,
That was like kind of like, you know the little
Like his
trajectory.
bang, Joao Felix, bang.
There he is.
One
He's
more
finally
shot.
arrived.
Come on,
Bro,
hey, sorry lads, I'm mad behind. I am
your
mad
stream
behind.
is behind, blood.
Yeah, I'm mad behind.
Don't worry, Oscar
Who
can't
got the
see
assist? Who got the assist? Oh,
I have
snap,
no
he's
idea.
offside.
I haven't seen the
he's
goals.
offside. Oh, he's offside. They're gonna rule it out. He's offside.
Is he offside, John? Is he offside, John?
He's offside.
It's not funny. I've got skill.
That said, guys saw the goal after it got given.
Bro,
up.
my stream, my sorry, did I say stream? Sorry, my television.
Your
It's
TV.
just behind, isn't it? It's just behind, but it's crisp, isn't it? So I'm not changing it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's Sky Plus. I think it's Sky Plus. You rewinded it a bit.
Yeah. I'm just rewinding because I want to.
Man said Sky Plus, you know. That's when you know, boys. What was your highlight of the week? Oscar, let's start with you.
It was Christmas, isn't it? What else is there to really have a highlight about? It was Christmas, good fun, saw some people. Yeah, that's my highlight, to be honest.
I hear that. David?
The slaughterhouse of Sunday, mate.
The slaughterhouse of Sunday.
You saw that in live. You saw that live in effects.
At Stratford, bro.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh,
Man said the slaughterhouse of Sunday, you know.
mate, it was a mad thing, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
They conceded the first one and then the floodgates just opened, but it was just like I should have put a bet on, bro. I said 5-0 at the beginning of the day.
Let's go check that out quick. Bosh.
Yeah. Link me. Send me their link on Twitter, bro.
Wow,
AD.
I've just been watching WWE in it, so yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm ready for the network. Listen, question, guys. WWE on Netflix.
Right.
I'm seeing that they're putting all the archive stuff because I'm an archive guy, right? And I'm seeing them putting it on the WWE Vault on YouTube. Talk to me, like what
Bro,
is the network going? Are we? Is everything going to Netflix? Do I need to go to Netflix to watch all my 1997, 98?
Yeah. Look. I think we spoke about this on podcast already. The WWE Network's going away, and then they're going to put all the stuff on Netflix, but we don't know how much of it is going to be on there. Obviously, everything that was on the network is not going to be on Netflix because it was just
it can't be.
What do you mean? Obviously, I don't like
Nah,
that. I
bro,
don't like
listen, there was so much content. I don't think it's all going to be on Netflix, so we'll see.
What was the bag Netflix gave WWE?
That's the bag in it, bro. It has to go on there, bro.
What was the bag?
Was it 10 million a year for 10 years?
How many?
I think, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on this. I think it was 10 million a year for 10 years. Just £100 million contract, dollar.
But don't you think like Raw is like, it's like been 1,000 episodes, bro. They can't put. I don't think they're gonna put every episode on Netflix. I'll be real. I don't think they will.
What I need is the money. Tell me the money.
I don't know what money you're asking for.
I need to know how much the deal was. Let's have a look. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just literally Raw. WWE Raw usually broadcast live.
5 billion, mate.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's billions, bro.
This is billions, bro.
Yeah, I need to see Psycho Sid. Is what I need.
Where's
to see.
ref? Red card. Get Omari Hutchinson off the pitch now. High flying boots.
Chelsea.
High flying boots.
Did he play for you, man?
Yeah, I played a couple games.
He took the number 7 shirt, never wore it, and then they gave it to Sterling.
That's not even giving him a yellow.
He's had a big week. He's played more minutes against his former side this week than he ever played for him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're laughing. You're Arsenal booed him. You booed the kids.
Yeah, you are a joke. Arsenal fans are such whiny little babies. Why do you boo everyone that played for your team?
It was in Mallorca. No, we don't boo everyone, to be fair.
You
we didn't boo
Omari Hutchinson. He left when he was like 18.
We didn't boo Nketiah.
So what?
But Amari Hutchinson went to Chelsea to play on their reserve. Oh, I've left to play more games, play more minutes. Yeah. He sat on the bench. He didn't even got on the bench.
You guys got to prioritize you.
Oscar, you guys gave him the number 7 shirt, and you know what you did like weeks later? Gave it to Sterling.
We never gave him the number 7. Where did you make that from?
No, I'm dead serious, Oscar. There's a picture of Hutchinson with the number 7 shirt posted with a Chelsea, I think, or his agent signing the contract at Chelsea with number 7.
Yeah, it's youth number 7.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Look, he wanted to grace Cobham. Look at where all the Cobham graduates end up, man. It's a good place to be. Good place to start your career.
Yeah, it's just had a stinker.
He had a Nunes, mate.
Bruv, it was through on goal, bruv. 1-on-1, blood. Just whack that in, bruv. Man tried chip on none still.
Quickly. Also, Mandem.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Mandem, I'm making a conscious effort. I'm watching. Oscar, remember that time when I had my Chelsea agenda and I said, you know what, let me watch and see what I'm talking about? I was watching Chelsea games. I'm watching every single Man United game. And then I want to come back and I want to ask, why is Amorim getting more out of these players?
Yeah. Good. Are you watching today?
Yeah, damn right. Damn right.
AD, give us your highlight of the week so far.
No, man. Podcast. Liverpool winning. Let's go, man. Christmas week. Let's go.
Can I give you guys one?
Go for it, man.
Neil Morpie on Twitter.
Man, he's a loser, man. He's actually a loser. I don't like it.
Please, let me give you this one real quickly. He says, whenever I'm having a bad day, I just check the Everton score and smile. There's 2 things we've learned about this tweet.
Yeah.
He was having a bad day, number 1. So then in his bad day, he went and checked Everton's scoreline.
Oh, it's going mad at the Stratford end. It's 2-0 Newcastle, blood.
Come on. Listen, I don't know who I spoke to. Who did I speak to? Oh, this is at church on Sunday. There's a Newcastle fan at church, right?
Man midfielder.
Big up Shayon, yeah. Big up Shayon as well, a friend of the pod. And I told both of them, Newcastle are going to pack Man United in. They're going to pack them in because Newcastle are currently on a run at the minute. United don't know if they're coming or going, losing to Wolves and Bournemouth. What are we talking about? No goals.
This time,
goals.
This time I think it's Gordon or it's Lewis Hall. They look the same, bruv. Another cross from the left. Joe Linton overpowers Lissandro Martinez. Goal.
Man midfielder.
It's tremendous scenes of glorious emotion. Ernest is just tweeting a text in the group chat. Wow, that's all he can put. Can I be honest with you, man? Yeah, it's 2 things. 2 things can happen with this situation as I'm watching the goal right now. Oh, so I love it's easy. It's easy. It's too easy for Newcastle. But one of 2 things are going to happen, guys. Either Amorim's going to be given like the land of the living. And, we're talking Mikel Arteta business, right? He will be here come hell or high water, 5 years, 6 years, the next Fergie type of thing. Or he will be sacked before the end of the season. You heard it here first.
What?
Or he'll be sacked.
I hate stuff like this. Pick one and say what your one is. You can't say he's going to be the next Fergie or he's going to be sacked.
So about out of the way,
Guys, you know what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying.
Your opinion is based on what exactly?
My opinion is based on the fact.
I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying.
No, Adrian, you can't hear what he's saying because he's giving you 2 polar opposites.
Let me clean up the mess. Let me street sweep. Yeah, he will not make the end of the season.
There we go. That's the take.
He will not.
Yeah, that's we can sink our teeth.
The second thing is the reason I made the first point earlier is because Man United might turn around and say, "Listen, he can be bad all he wants this year."
No,
what I think is he will not deserve to be in the managerial seat next season. Let me put it that way. Yeah, he won't deserve to be there next year because I'm so sorry, guys. When is it time? When is it going to be time to have a conversation about Ruben Amorim? When?
I don't think you have.
No.
I put this in a group here. They're gonna give. This is he can do whatever he wants till the end of the season. This is Ten Hag's players. Who else?
I hope so.
Who was the manager before this? Ten Hag.
Solskjaer.
Oli, I think.
Only Solskjaer. This is years of crap blood.
David, it's absolutely nonsensical.
David, they finished twice and third.
Do you remember we tried to raise this on the podcast, and Robin and Ernest, they said no, we can't speak about Man United. This is supposed to happen. The players are so bad. There's nothing Amorim can do about this. This is all on Ten Hag. It's Ten Hag's fault. Amorim can't get a solid team to not keep a clean sheet. How long? What, they've been playing 20 minutes. They're 2-0 down at home. We can't speak on this. It's nothing. Like, we're not allowed to talk on this.
Look at the man. Look
When
at the goals.
it comes to Man United.
Look at the games. Look at the goals they're conceding. The same thing, bro. Exact same. Corner, exact same thing, bro. You cannot keep with this. The players are trash, bro.
No, but David, yeah, you've sacked one guy, this season. You brought in someone because you said, you know what, we've got a long term. Whether it's long term or whether we need you to arrest the situation that's going on right now. He's not arresting. He's not arresting.
They got Scott free.
AD, talk to me. They sacked because we all sat here and said, why now? When Ten Hag got sacked, we all sat there. It's 2 months, 3 months too late. Yeah. So it told me something else. They thought Ten Hag might arrest the situation. He didn't. They got rid. They brought in Ruben. Yeah, who said, "Let me think about this for a year." And they said, "You either do it now or you go home. We ain't calling you in the summer, right?" So he packs his bags from Sporting, living the life.
We won every game in the league, by the way.
Won every game. Yeah, he's got a world-class striker in Gyökeres. I say world-class, tongue-in-cheek. He's got a top-quality striker. He's got the gift of the guy. He's given Man City a bundle. You know what I'm saying? He's out here, and he's rocked up to Old Trafford. And guess what, guys? The blazer is too heavy.
No, guys, not
honest. No, I wouldn't go that far. I think matching and Amorim is. I think for me, the way he carries himself, I think tactically, I genuinely think when he gets his own players in, I think this is the guy that can actually stabilize and get United challenging again. But
Peter,
broski, they're cost cutting.
I know. But at the same time, we need some sort of managerial bump, new manager bounce. I need to see more from this group of players. I agree, they're not the best of players, but we need to see more, my bro. We do.
Hey, Adrian, remember when Arteta come in, yeah, we didn't immediately get to this point here. This is Man United at the beginning, where we finish in our 8th, 9th, missing out on Champions League. United need to finally just get rid of the dross. I need Maguire gone. Martinez is not it. De Ligt, that one. Brav, Casemiro, they need to clean house. You need to clean house. This is why you don't. If you sack Amorim, you lot are mad. United. No,
you can't sack
David. I don't know, David.
You need PR. We cleaned Arsenal. We cleaned house. Klopp, clean house.
Yeah.
United need to finally clean house.
It's them ones, isn't it? Like that's what I said to you. If they give him the free of the land, they give him the land of the living, he can turn it around. Guys. If they give him like a 5-year project, and when we say 5-year, it means they cannot sack him under any circumstances. He will turn it around. Let's be very clear. This is what I mean.
But let's call it straight. He's playing Eriksen. He's playing Eriksen and Casemiro in midfield. You know what I mean, lads?
Guys, clean house.
He's got no 3 windows at best. No 5-year project. We're talking.
No, Oscar. They need Ralph Rangnick said it himself. They need open heart surgery. He said it himself.
Spare me with all that. Spare me.
How much cholesterol? How much cholesterol was in the heart then? Even more. See, I don't even know what they need. There's not open heart surgery. They need a transfusion, my bro. You need to.
AD newsflash.
Yeah.
United had a better team under Rangnick than they do now.
Yeah, it's not even a debate. It's not even a question.
I don't think
Yeah, the
Football,
cholesterol's high.
Yeah.
The cholesterol's very high.
And he was saying that then.
And he said that
Well,
then.
They need a heart bypass at them. But one thing about Amarin, right? You see the system. Like, I understand you want to implement your principles of play, sure, but there's bare of these men that are just not going to be here anymore. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, is it even worth playing them in the system? You've got Mazraoui and Dalot on the left offering diddly squat, offering absolutely. So it's like, I think to myself, it's no wonder your man ain't scoring goals. You've got like one striker and two attacking. Like, how the hell do you plan on scoring goals? So yeah, I think in my opinion, what I want to see from Amarim, ditch, because half of these guys are not going to play anyway in your new look Man United. So what's the point? What are you actually getting them to adjust to? If you see what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's a mess, man. It's a mess, and it's the same thing that we've been seeing all season. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long couple of years for Man United, man. It's gonna be a long couple of years, but I tell you now, because I can't see the change happening. Maybe the January transfer window, if he does get to spend, I think he won't spend much because the way the Ratcliffes are going on, they're cutting them costs. So if he doesn't spend in January, guess what, guys? He will not deserve to be Man United manager next season.
Oh my word! So you're calling it here?
Trust me. Let's get into our first topic of the show. Okay, let's talk about Manchester United's season rate, mid-season rating.
Yeah, I was going to say we're here already. We're
knee deep. We're knee deep. High bypass.
Let's be clear. What's the lowest possible grade you can get in
You can get an ungraded. So a U is an ungraded, and F is the lowest.
F is the lowest.
F is the lowest.
E is better than F. Because it's between an E or an F for me. The only reason it's not U is because they're not in the relegation zone. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
They're losing 2-0 at home to Newcastle after 27 minutes. This Newcastle, by the way.
Guys, there's been a lot of talk this year about Julian Lopetegui. Manchester United are beneath West Ham in the table.
Holla at me, bro.
They're beneath West. This is the worst performing United side ever, right? I don't think they've ever been this bad at this point of the season.
Shout out to Sam Lewis saying United need a soul transplant. Shout out to Sam saying United need a soul transplant.
Oh, I see. Sam Lewis is back watching the podcast after a decent win, yeah? There's. I was literally...
They got a draw against Bournemouth, okay? A draw against Bournemouth. He could be upset. He could be upset.
Yeah, I guess. I doubt it.
Shout out to Kez as well. Comment in the frigging chat, man. What's the matter with you? But yeah, what are we giving Manchester United? What's the score?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think anyone could really argue with an F. I don't think anyone could really argue with that.
Yeah, F is F by far.
They've been abhorrent. Yeah, they've been really, really bad. The players that they've brought in, United fans want them out already. Like Robin just put in the group chat, I want Xerxes gone in January. He just got here.
Robin, bear in mind, is texting from Old Trafford.
Like
he's watching the game live and
Robin
he's messaging us.
Game. I believe he's in the Stretford end. Is that correct?
Yeah, because he's up there.
Yeah. Surely he's offside. Surely he's off. Oh, he's off. It's like scored a banger, bro. He scored a banger, but he's off. So
United since Newcastle have scored 3 goals.
No, he's offside.
I'm just saying they put the ball in the net 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So Murad says, look, United have been awarded an F with distinction. That's the levels we're talking about.
Yeah, bro, United are flipping shocking. United are absolutely horrific.
They're a joke.
Like they played Wolves. They played Wolves last weekend. There was not a single solitary thought where I thought these guys are going to get a point in this game, let alone a win.
Yeah.
Even today, nothing about the game made me think United are going to beat Newcastle at home. Nothing.
Oh my God. By the way, that Isak finish, the Isak finish was worthy of a goal. Just give it onside. You know them ones where it's like it's so offside, but give it because the finish was superb.
He's perfectible. He's perfectible.
Peter, don't worry. You'll see it. You'll see. I'm not even gonna ruin it, bro. Fam. The midfield
Wait
is
there.
open, bro.
Wait there. Wait there. Did they give it offside, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Yeah. They gave it offside.
Because it came off a Man United player last. That's what I got to say about that.
You just see the next chance where they hit the post, bro.
Listen, don't worry. just in case you thought this is over. I see. Look, United have had the ball and they've lost possession. They've lost possession. They can't keep a ball. No, the thing is, somebody in the chat put in the group chat today. Somebody put Joe Linton, Tonali, and Bruno Guimaraes versus Eriksen, and it was like, yeah, this is what we've got.
It's a farce.
Ay.
No, you're sending the lamb to the slaughter. You're sending the lamb to the slaughter.
Oh my
Why are you
God.
cheering?
No, I thought it went in. It didn't go in. But I tell you what, they have open sesame, Manchester United, man.
Are you not making changes?
Newcastle, huh?
Yeah, Xerxes apparently is coming off.
First half subs.
Mm-hmm.
I said the fans are livid. Robinho texting in the group chat saying fans are livid at Old Trafford. Anyway,
No, but according to Robin, they can't be livid because we expected this.
now running.
Oscar, I think you know what? I want Robin or Ernie here, man, to defend themselves.
Defend themselves.
No,
they're getting pumped. Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
because Adrian, it was actually you. Yeah, last week on the podcast, you didn't even say anything egregious. You just said like, "Oh, you know, Man United were really bad."
All right, he's gone down the tunnel. He's gone down the tunnel. Hey, you're not playing again.
Who's gone down the tunnel?
Xerxes walked off.
BB. What would they call him? Xerxes.
So wait. Xerxes has been subbed off for who?
Yeah, for
For
Mainu.
Obi Mainu. Amarin says stop the bleeding. He just said stop the bleed.
Yeah, do your flipping job, Amarin.
He hit the post. Oh, I couldn't even realize it.
By the way, what we man saying for Kobe Mainoo long term?
Nothing.
Oh, good kid, man. Good lad. Let him learn his trade.
I think he's in trouble, you know.
Why? Because he can't run. How are you young and can't run? That's mad.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm looking at Xerxes being subbed off here.
Mm-hmm.
And
No way.
He went down normal.
Yeah,
And
he
then-
went.
and-
He went.
and-
He's going to go to the bench.
And then
What
he's run down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Never bother watching Chelsea. Switch to Man United. This game is
I'm
hilarious.
not watching
mate.
that crap. I'm not watching that crap.
That dross. Oh dear. All right, guys. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Man United F comfortable.
Do you know what it is with Man United? Yeah, it's just poor planning off the pitch, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Rasmus Højlund's miss is hilarious as well.
It's just poor planning off the pitch, and yeah, Barrera's gonna have to fix this, bro.
I mean, how?
Yeah,
He's a
I quite like
CEO.
that.
He's a CEO. What's he gonna do?
Bro, he needs to do that magic.
You know when he got recruited, everyone was like, yeah, we got Man City CEO. Do you know what a CEO does? They care about business. That's the reason why he's goals. He's all about that business.
No, but he's seen the nonsense that Dan Ashworth was doing and said, "Get rid."
I'm gonna be real. How much nonsense was the guy doing? But that's another debate, I suppose.
Have you seen this squad?
Yeah, he had one window and he improved the squad.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
You lot are just smoking budge, bro.
No. The elephant in the room was he improved the squads for Erik ten Hag's taste, and that's the what we're seeing now is the fruits from that decision to keep Erik ten Hag. When every football fan with half a brain said, "Okay, nice, you shake hands." He rides off into the sunset. You go and you bring your guy, and then do you remember Gary Neville's whole thing? Well, there's nobody available. You then go and get a man. He was there all summer for you. In October. What the hell? This is what we're going to expect. Xerxes not built for him. They're gone. Even Mazraoui's not even built for him, if we're being honest, and he's been their best player this season. So why do you think West Ham said no? Why do you think Liverpool said no? This is why they said no, because this guy needs a specific group of players that Manchester United simply haven't got. So, we'll see what's expected. We'll see what's expected.
You've thrown something in there that I haven't even given thought of with the whole Dan Ashworth sacking. Did Dan Ashworth do his job in terms of the manager asked and wanted certain personnel, certain players in certain position, and he fulfilled that, and then it cost him his job in the end?
Because
the sporting director,
they decided that it wasn't right anymore. I mean, I read an article. I spoke about this in the group chat. I read an article that basically explained that when Dan Ashworth was hired, and same with who's the other guy, Omar Barada. Those guys were hired. The decision to give Erik ten Hag a new contract was taken without those guys in the room. So they were planning the future of this club, and the decision of who was going to be the manager was not even something that they were dead set on. So they've then gone into the market. Ashworth has picked his targets. He pulled up players like Mazraoui, Ugarte, Xerxes. Who else did they sign? Delict. I'm sorry, these aren't horrible signings. They're not great signings, but the idea that it's resulted in this capitulation is definitely not on Dan Ashworth. Like, it's on Erik ten Hag and his failure of a system and failure of like just creating a team that's solid. But even I'm looking at, since ten Hag's left, they need to be more solid. Like, why are they so bad?
It's astonishing. It's actually astonishing.
It's not acceptable.
Nat says, Pete, you can talk on Amorim when you admit Arteta won't take us to the promised land. Whoa. First of all,
the heck?
He will take us there. Okay, Nat, you better start believing. You better get believing right now. He will take us to the promised land. Let's be very clear. Mira says, unpopular opinion, Wenger is the better footballing and club manager than Ferguson.
Oh, just stop it.
What's that word?
Which, by the way,
Styles, man.
Have you guys got yourselves on iPlayer and got that Sir Alex documentary on?
No.
Is it me, or is there a new Sir Alex documentary every 3 years?
There is one every 3 years. Yes, correct. Because I thought the same thing. And I said, you know what? Let me download this anyway.
I watched one like 5 years ago and it was great. But what, is this one going to be just the same thing again?
Oscar, when the BBC get a hold of it, it's detailed.
You can trust the Beeb.
Do yourself a favor, get on the Beeb, all right, and friggin' download that thing because it's tremendous scenes. But yeah, oh man, it's crazy. Manchester United, we've given them an F. Let's move things along. Liverpool, you're in the building. AD, talk to me, man. Liverpool so far this season, mid-season ranking. What are your T's and C's?
I think for me, first of all, you've got to give plaudits to Mr. Arne Slot. And I think, around the time Jurgen Klopp announced he was going to leave Liverpool, I don't know if you guys remember what I said with regards to the future of this club, where I said, Jurgen Klopp has laid down the foundations for any manager worth their salt to come in and add and put their own spin on things, where he's like, we've got a flat. We've got a beautiful semi-detached flat. We've got, we've got the walls, we've got the floor, we've got heating, we've got AC. All you need to do is go to iCare and put your little spin on it. Deck the place out. If you want a nice fancy shelf, if you want cushions, if you want a bean bag, you go get a PlayStation. And I think now what we're seeing with Arne Slot is the foundation that Jurgen Klopp has built. He's taken a baton on from him, and dare I say, I think we're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Peter, I don't know if you remember. I certainly remember. I was in the south of France. I just left Oscar. I had luggage. Then I sent you like a 4 minute. I sent you a 4 minute voice note. And what was it about? And I told you these midfield players, they're going to love life under Arne Slot because of what he requires. It suits them. And now we're seeing, your likes of your Curtis Joneses, your Ryan Gravenbergs. they're actually kicking on. They're actually, dare I say, going into another gear. We're now starting to see, your likes of even your Cody Gakpo's, and I think as much as I love Jurgen Klopp and someone like that, you maybe say wasn't necessarily used well by Klopp because and don't get me wrong, I was swindled for like 6 months by that Cody Gakpo versus Man United performance in a false nine. But I'm like, okay, what is this our new guy? Bro, the guy is dying. The guy is dynamite on the left. And I think Jurgen Klopp just wherever there was a hole, he would put Cody Gakpo. There was times where Cody Gakpo was playing in the 8 for crying out loud. Oscar, I don't know if you remember opening game of last season. Cody Gakpo was in bloody midfield. So I think
Chelsea, innit? At the bridge.
Yeah. So I think for me, just go on.
No, I was just saying him playing in the 8 at the bridge against Chelsea last season. It was like your first away game of the season, I think it was.
Not even a 10. You know what? I actually think there's a trend. I'm not sure if there's a trend, but 3 teams have done the same thing, yeah? Cody Gakpo, Kai Havertz, Joshua Zirkzee, where you get this 6'4" ambiguous player that doesn't necessarily have a defined role, but you plug him into different midfield places. I've seen Havertz do the 8. I've seen Havertz play on the left. Similar with Zirkzee, where he's not quite a striker. So what is it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's something that teams have maybe found useful, or do you think it's just a coincidence? That sort of profile of player.
I think they're all mid.
Yeah,
I think all 3 of them are just like what is that? What is that? I mean, it's no surprise to me that 2 of them are Dutch. It's no surprise. And then the other one is just, bro, like how for how long can you be misprofiled? For how long? And the worst thing about all 3 of those players is I don't think they know their preferred position. I don't think if you ask them where will you be most effective for a team, they can honestly tell you. I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna say, like, I think this is part of the, the number 10 role not being fulfilled anymore, like not being a role anymore. Because I look at Havertz as a 10, first and foremost. In the days of the days of the 4-3-2 formation, 4-3-2-1, sorry. 4-2-3-1. What am I talking about? 4-2-3-1 formation, where Mesut Ozil was a magician, where Kaka was a magician, where people like even Zidane could play in such a pocket. We don't have that pocket place anymore. Now we call them 8s.
You're actually sickening.
Let me finish, because it's become like a 4-3-3 now. Everything's quite 4-3-3 based. Liverpool play 4-3-3. Arsenal play 4-3-3. Chelsea, I don't really know what they do play, because I don't know if it's a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. But when I look at Zirkzee, I don't actually know, because I don't actually watch him, and I've never really watched him in Serie A, because Bologna were irrelevant when he was there anyway. Well, they got to the Champions League, but you get my drift. Whereas Havertz, when he was at Leverkusen, this guy was number 10. He's Florian Wirtz right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's where his position was. I just think in England, we don't play with 10s anymore like that. We play with 8s.
First of all, we have many 10s, or players that can play in a similar role. Your Cole Palmer plays in the number 10.
Does he play number 10 for Chelsea?
Where does he play?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Does he play number 10 for Chelsea? Do you not play a 2 in the midfield and then you play him as a number 10 behind the striker?
Okay, Enzo Caicedo in midfield,
so
and
Cole
Palmer
is 1
in the 10.
So Cole Palmer
the striker.
James Maddison. Ødegaard can play 10. There's plenty of players.
No. Don't tell me what. Don't tell me. No, Oscar. No, you're wrong. Ødegaard doesn't play 10. Don't tell me he can
play 10.
No, don't tell me he can. Don't tell me he can. Guess what? Havertz can play 10, and Zirkzee can play 10.
No, but they can't. That's my point. My point is they're not good enough to do it. That's my point. Man. No, they can't.
Havertz can play 10. He's a number 10.
No.
Look at him.
Havertz is not a 10. In what attribute does he have that suits being a 10?
He's a playmaker. What's the matter with you?
He's a playmaker.
Yes, he's a playmaker. And he was doing that for Bayer Leverkusen for however many years.
Havertz is a playmaker.
Yes, if he plays in number 10.
Havertz. Yeah, do you know what playmaker is?
Did you watch Havertz against Ipswich when he was playing number 8?
Probably for me, Mesut Ozil is a playmaker. That's
Don't get
the
me
bar.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. They're much better. Those players.
Ødegaard, Madison.
Those players are head and shoulders.
Madison, Palmer, Joao Felix. These are playmakers.
Ødegaard is more a Cazorla. He's not a 10. He's not a 10. He's an 8.
He can play the 10
He's
much better
no,
than
he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. And it's like Oscar. Remember, I've had players like Ramsey and Cazorla. They don't do well in the 10. They're 8s. I know what I'm talking about. Oscar, I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to Arsenal,
Ødegaard is not Ramsey or Cazorla.
So what do you think? You think he's Ozil?
He's closer to Ozil than them two.
You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong on him. You're dead wrong on him. And there's a reason. By the way, Oscar, we used to play number 10 with Ødegaard there. Guess what? He stunk the joint out, and he got moved to number 8. Much better player in number 8.
I don't know, man. I think he's very
His
advanced.
first
He's
6 months,
playmaker of Arsenal.
You know,
I can never be a playmaker like Ødegaard.
You know when we had him on loan. By the way, Man United are missing chances like it's like,
are they?
Like they got a bet on. Honestly, like Casemiro's just gone like through on, like I say through on goal, but he's got an easy chance to bury it in the top corner. But first of all, Kobe Maino's sending it to Casemiro. It's just a myth, isn't it?
It's comical. There's a reason why he's got the Saudi Bound Awards in his name and in his honor, because boy, he's cooked. How much is Casemiro on? 20k. Anyways,
I don't think he's cooked. He's just at the worst club that there can be.
Fair. Either way, United need to shake hands. Just shake hands and call it a day on that one.
Do you know what? I wouldn't even go. No, do you know what, AD? You got to keep players that are, like the man selling Varane.
No.
And you think, what are you not doing? Because he's your best defender, right? You're selling Varane. Who's their best defender now? Is it Harry Maguire? Real talk.
Probably De Ligt. Is it? I don't. Yeah, I'm not saying that with confidence.
I'll tell you something right now about these Ajax lot. Yeah, let me tell you something right now about these Ajax lot. Ever since they met Tottenham in that semi-final, they've all been on Buju Banton since. None of them have recovered.
Half time.
So I don't want to hear about no. Oh yeah, De Ligt. I just wish they spent 80 million on him. They were going to last year.
We've digressed a bit. Because we were on
Liverpool, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the point I was sort of making on sort of Gakpo and the 6'4" players. I think Cody Gakpo, in the Euros for Holland anyway, he showed us that his preferred position is that on the left hand side. Oh dear. So I went away for a bit. Oh,
that's okay. That's all right. I was just gonna say, guys. Ruben Amorim's face on the touchline, guys, it's a picture. He's giving us a picture every match, right? But right now, and David, you saw it earlier, but I'm sure he's still amazed by what he's seeing, week in, week out. But yeah, Liverpool. What do you guys think about Liverpool anyway, rating wise? Because some people in the chat have put, look, A star, says Taha. Mirad says Liverpool A. Performing better than initially intended. Teachers are very pleased with the outcomes.
That's factual.
Halfway through the school year. What do you think?
That's factual. Also, Mirad, DM me the link for the other stream, because this is
I need that live time.
Nobody expect, like, even if you predicted Liverpool to be top of the league at this stage, it was a brave prediction. But for them to be top of the league by this much, winning, it feels like every single week, and when they win emphatically. Like, he's clearly found a formula, because even that midfield that they've got there, you're looking at it like, we can pick holes in this, we can get things out of it, but
it's not the best in the world, yeah.
But they still managed to create. I couldn't believe how many chances I was seeing them create against, who was the game you played before? Leicester, and then West Ham. This is it's on goal. It's non-stop. And that was why I put in the group chat. I said, you know what, the league is done here, because I don't see this slowing down from Liverpool. I can see them maybe losing control and conceding goals in games like they did against Tottenham. But I can't see teams stopping them from scoring. They're going to continue to score like this. It's and the players that come off the bench are hungry. You saw the way Jota was moving when he came on. He was moving like it's 0-0. Like, I need a goal. So Yeah, man. It's scary hours for the rest of the league. Love it.
I think this is an A star. I think this is an A-star team, and I think I'm gonna double down on my point, and hopefully we prove it in May. I'm so sorry. The reason why we didn't, well, let me not say didn't win the league, but certainly the reason why we capitulated in the manner that we did is simply the injuries, bro. Like we had an inhumane amount of injuries, and what it meant was that our best players, come crunch time, just weren't ready. Now we've got no AFCON. Hopefully we don't get no injuries, and let me show you what this team is all about, because it's the same team from last year. I remember that West Ham game. What was the West Ham score last year? 3-3? Sort of bottled it, sort of pissing about. Slapped them up 5-0, man. Come on, like this Liverpool team, the real deal, the real friggin' McCoy. My only apprehension was, okay, Arne Slot, how long is it going to take him to get his ideas in? How receptive are the players going to be? The likes of your Van Dijk and Salah in the last year, are they going to rate him? They've bought into every single word they said. They rate him. He's hit the ground running, and this is what we see, guys. Like Liverpool 2.0, we're built, we're ready. A-star. Give me my friggin' league. Actually, until we play Everton away. Once we play Everton away, then he can give me my league title. So yeah.
What a mug.
Like,
I mean, question
hasn't changed much,
Say again.
He really hasn't changed much,
Normal service resumed, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't really. All he's done is given that midfield more control. It's not as chaotic as it was under Klopp.
More or less control?
More control, but less chaotic. It's not up and down Liverpool. Transition. Yeah. It's more, let's control this thing. When we need to up the thing, then we go. Let's go. Let's get it going. And then slow it back down again. Like against Tottenham, you saw they were taking the mick, and then Tottenham scored a couple. But then, bang. I need my goal. Here we go. 5-3, 6-3, whatever. So, I think he's made little tweaks, but it's mainly, hey, you lot chill, bro. We know we can up the tempo and teams can't hang with us. So, but yeah, that front three, everyone front four, everyone's scoring.
It's powerful. It's powerful. Do you think? I was having a think about this. Van Dijk being the leader at Liverpool, him being Dutch. I'm wondering whether like Arne Slot, Van Dijk, they've got a bit of a connection there where. AD said the thing of like the players have bought into everything he's been saying, and I just wonder, like, with that similarity, with that kind of connection, with Arne Slot being also from the same place, whether that's kind of made things a lot easier to transcend across to the rest of the squad, because whatever Van Dijk says goes. Do you know them ones like Van Dijk, Alisson? Those are the two people you probably need, and Salah maybe. If those three speak, it's game over. It's done. Nobody else can do anything. We can't speak bad about the manager or speak bad about the tactics or anything like that. What do you think?
I definitely think that's obviously helped him. But with all due respect, Erik ten Hag is also Dutch, right? And I don't necessarily think. I think ultimately, players are gonna buy into what they see. Don't get me wrong, like it's all nice here, we've got camaraderie, we're both Dutch. But bottom line is this, I think, you hear a lot of ex-pros say the same thing when they speak about interviews, about if they rate a manager or not. They always speak about that first session, and they always say first session was top. I even hear people, even Paulo Di Canio, as crazy as he was, like when you listen to some of the old players, like they rocks with him. And I think with Jurgen, with Arne Slot, there was something that Curtis Jones said, and he said it in pre-season, really, really early, and it was something to the effect of, well, the way this guy plays, it suits my style a lot more, and then people sort of ran away with it and sort of said like it's slagging off Klopp. So I think the reason why people buy into Arne Slot is because he has a clear, defined approach, and I think players see themselves within this clear, defined approach. So it's not Hogwarts, it's not quantum physics. It's you want me to keep the ball here, because bro, like the way we switch, the way we're so tactically fluid is mental. And I think Arne Slot even said something to the effect of, West Ham, because Arne Slot knows football, bro. Like he even said something to the effects of really, really small quote. But even yesterday, he's like, West Ham switched to a back five. Interesting. They don't normally do that. And I think ultimately, because this guy has two things, he has a high football acumen and he can articulate himself well. It means that he can now relay those instructions to those players who can go out and execute. And I think that's what's really saved them. And I think it does help. I think going back to your point, it helps because I think if Van Dijk rates him, that's like the universal seal of approval. That's the farmer. It's like, okay, this guy's good. This guy's kosher. Let's run for a brick wall for him. Also, I don't know how much of an impact it's had, but I think because Jurgen Klopp gave him that seal of approval as well. And it's silly. It sounds silly, like he gave him a song, but I think that for me anyway, as a Liverpool fan watching that, I was sad Jurgen Klopp was going, but it made me think, hang on a minute, we're in good hands here. And I'm sure that then translated to the players. Like even the way Trent talks about how training is now, even Trent rates it. So yeah, I think he's earned his spot because he knows what he's talking about and he can communicate it very, very well.
The thing is, though, you know what you said about Ten Hag is Dutch. I'm not saying like just two Dutch players in a squad means connection.
Yeah,
we're talking about Van Dijk. We're not talking about anyone. We're talking about Liverpool's greatest defender since however back you have to go. Exactly, Hansen, right? We're talking about men. We're talking about serious leadership in that camp. And Arne Slot, obviously, he had to impress on his first day. Yeah.
Yes.
And as you said, clearly the players took note, took heed, and took this guy seriously. I mean, this is a guy who looked at Tottenham and said, "No, you're all right, mate. Thanks. Thanks for the offer, but I'll see you later, mate."
Peter, you're spot on.
Yeah, and he obviously he had to win some players over, of course, because Klopp wasn't just a manager. He was like the friggin'. He was one of the people. He was a Liverpudlian.
Like a father,
He was a Liverpudlian. You know what I'm saying? So, and the fact and big up Jurgen Klopp, by the way, because that seal of approval for the next manager, it kind of gave me that indication that this guy loves Liverpool more than himself, if that makes sense. So like it wasn't a case of like, Sir Alex said it, look, you get behind your new manager, right? Now they didn't listen, but he kind of was like, look, now it's time for you to do what you did for me, for him, the guy that's coming up next. And big up to Jurgen Klopp on that, because he didn't have to do that. He could have just left in the sunset high and let my man figure it out for himself.
100%. It goes back to that cliche. Goes back to that cliche Batman quote, doesn't it? Do you die a hero, or do you live long enough to become the villain? And I think, in some senses, Jurgen Klopp probably had that bit of foresight to say, you know what, I've taken this team not as far as I can go, but I think I've taken this team to a level where I can now pass the baton on, and someone else can take it over. Because, as I said, because what I think is, had he have left a year before, when you look at the chaos of that midfield, like it was hell on earth, and it would have been a lot harder because I think a key thing, as I said, sort of what Arne Slot hasn't had to do that other managers have to do is introduce a completely alien style. And or a style that people simply aren't capable of, because if you go to guys like AVB, where it's like, right, I've got all my ideas, but then there's your Terrys and your Drogbas and your Lampards that they like things their way, and I try and be Billy Big Balls, and I say, no, you to the back of the plane, young players to the front, got all equals, a meritocracy over here, whatever. And I think Arne Slot hasn't had to do that. He hasn't had to fight any internal struggles or pressures, or you just have to keep the work going. As I said, the flat is beautiful. You just got to decorate it, and I think he's decorated it to good effect. Like you know that saying, you don't have to remake the milk. You don't have to remake the wheel. Like the wheel, you just got to keep it spinning, my bro. That's what he's doing.
2-0 Ipswich. Omari Hutchinson.
Wow.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Chelsea back to back.
Hold it.
And it's flipping. We've been playing Axel Disasi right back. I don't know why Maresca chose to do that, but Gusto on the bench.
Is he not right back?
And Disasi.
No way.
He wears number 2. He's not right back.
He's close in the 3-4-3.
He's a bad centre back, but we play him at right back, and he has the easy option of just passing the ball back to the centre back. Doesn't look up, passes it to Delap. Delap then runs up, and then he cuts it back to Hutchinson.
Oscar's that the second half.
Really
Hold
good.
it.
Yeah, it's now the second half. We're now in the 50th minute, and Chelsea are 2-0 down.
Lads,
And it's annoying because Chelsea we've actually not played bad. Like, I think we were really poor against Fulham, really poor against Everton. In this game, obviously the horrible refereeing decision, and then we've created loads of chances and just been unfortunate. Hit the bar, hit the post. Keepers made some great saves. We've been peppering them, but they're going to break away and have chances. And the first chance they have on the breakaway, they go and score. So it looks like it's going to be a long evening for Chelsea Football Club.
I mean, it's been a long evening for Chelsea Football Club. Let's perhaps look at what the year of 2024 has been for Chelsea
One
Football
second,
Club.
just before we get there, AD, I love the swerve. I loved it. I love that switch. It was tremendous. I just couldn't let you go without answering Endo's question.
Yeah.
He said, AD, do you now see why I wanted Klopp gone in 21? There's better out there, i.e. Slot. We looked amazing, unstoppable.
Mate, your time is your time, innit, bro? It worked out, man.
Yeah.
Slot wasn't slotting in 2021, bro. Relax, bro.
Slot wasn't slotting.
And also, I think when it comes down to it, you have to look at the owners of Liverpool to pick a successor that could fit. Because when you're talking about, he hasn't come in and brought an alien style of play. This is kind of what Man United are expecting of Amorim, like to come in and.
Thank you very much, Oscar. This is my whole point, bro.
Yeah,
Man United,
like he's expected to come in and completely uproot everything that Ten Hag did and create his own style of play. And there's no cohesion, no chemistry between the two. There's not a thinking of like how's it going to mesh. So that's why they're 2-0 down at home to Newcastle. But
and Oscar, guess what? Who did Liverpool interview for the job? Ruben Amorim. They said it was two different alien things. Walked away from it. But yeah, as you were saying.
Oh, really? Is that what happened? I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Apparently, West Ham and Liverpool both said no to him.
Well, West Ham said yes, no?
Now West Ham said yes. Yeah, but he turned
in
it down because it was too public, innit? And he was,
You remember he apologized to Sporting fans as well.
I
remember that. Very quickly, Robinho's obviously messaged us from Old Trafford. Big up Robinho's analysis. Xerxes, wow, control non-existent. Can we score? It should be 2-2, but wow. Then he goes on to say Xerxes got booed out of the building, immediately ran down the tunnel. Then he said Amorim said something bad in Portuguese to Dalot. I agree. Just whatever it is, I agree. Whatever the case may be. And also it's 2-1, sorry. Aston Villa 2. Brighton.
They were 1-0 down. They've turned that around.
Yeah,
turned it around. Yeah. Watkins scored a penalty. I don't know who scored the second goal.
It was Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Is it,
Morgan Rogers. Yes. Now people are saying Chelsea are back to normal. Oscar, Chelsea Football Club. You were talking about them just a second ago being 2-0 down at Ipswich. Oscar, what's your Chelsea rating for them this season so far?
This season so far, I'd say
I'll give him a B-, mate.
I'd say solid B. I'd say solid B, and I'm close to even a B+. I think we've been really, really good this year. I think it would be unfair of me to let the last couple of games cloud how good Chelsea have been, to the point where my aim for this club was top 4, and everybody's now forcing me to say that we're in a title race. So. Yeah, I mean, it's positives. We've come out in games. We've played really well in the games that we're supposed to win. We've gone out and dominated teams, scoring lots of goals. Scoring 4 at Spurs, 6 at Wolves, 3 at West Ham away. Just like away performances have been really, really top. So I can appreciate what Maresca's done. Come into the side, not caused any real disruption. Played some solidity, got the centre backs together. Unfortunately, we've had an injury to Fofana, but before Fofana got injured, he had the 2 centre backs there, comfortably playing together. We have new signings, Neto getting involved, Sancho looking half decent. So I can't complain. It's only up until the last couple of weeks where we've dropped points against Everton, Fulham, and now it looks like we're on the way to dropping points against Ipswich, which is a really, really bad one.
Go on.
No,
I was just going to say, because Ipswich have won how many games this season? It's not many.
But I think of the three, the one where I'm really questioning the performance of the team is Fulham. I think against Everton, it was unfortunate. Yeah. It was unfortunate. We just ran out of ideas against Everton. This game, again, very unfortunate. I don't think 2-0 is a reflection of how the game was going, but we are behind. But Fulham, goodness me, we were shocking. We were shocking from
do you know why you deserve that loss, yeah? Because you see, there's midfielders, yeah. I hate when they do this, bro. That last goal they scored, yeah. I don't know who lost possession, yeah. It was either Enzo.
It was Enzo first, yeah.
I think it was Enzo where he had the chance to turn back and pass it forward to attack. He did some stupidness, and then Fulham go down the other end, bang.
And Sanchez did the exact same thing. Sanchez has the ball at his feet outside of his own box, has the opportunity to pass it to the centre back. He just kicks it long to an area of Fulham players. And then those two opportunities of us losing the ball led to the goal that came. So, but it was really, really poor, the entire performance. Didn't really get a hold of the game. We're leggy, very, very tired. The players don't really have an excuse to be tired, but
Oscar, the season, but the mid-season review.
I started with the season. I'm very happy with what I've seen from Chelsea this season. I'd say it's a B. I think Maresca's come in and he's filled me with a lot of confidence that he knows what kind of players he wants to play and where he wants to play them. There's a lot of respect for certain players in terms of how he's got Jackson playing. He seems to, place Palmer in the 10. All that good stuff. That was something I was calling for at the beginning of the season. I wanted Palmer in the 10, Madueke on the right, and he does that. So no complaints there. And when you're taking on players like Sancho and Felix who haven't really hit the ground running at their previous clubs, you have the task now of getting good performances out of those players. And I think he's done it for Sancho to a small degree. Like, I think we still need more of Sancho. We need better, but he's been good. And then Felix, the same thing. He's also been good. The one thing he hasn't really managed is making Nkunku part of this team. Nkunku's starting today. Unfortunately, we're losing 2-0. So, yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, like, bro, I'm legit happy with how the season's gone. I couldn't fault it. The reason it's not an A for me is in the big games, Chelsea have not capitalized. I think we were really good against Liverpool, ended up losing that day. We're average against Arsenal, ended up drawing. Average against United, ended up drawing. So in those games, he hasn't shown me yet that he can go into the team in the big games with a matched squad or an inferior squad and pull out a result, because that's what you're going to need to do to win this league. And I think we need to go into the second half of the season. Arsenal, Liverpool, or City, we have to win one of those games, at least. Because if he doesn't win those games, I'm looking at Maresca like, why would I trust you going into next season? Why would I trust you going into the Champions League? Why do I think you're the guy that can take Chelsea back to where they need to be? You have to win the big games. That's Chelsea Football Club. So I can't give this manager an A until I see that.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Let me see what the comments are saying. C+ says Nat for Chelsea. Sam Lewis says Chelsea surely a B+. Everyone on the podcast bar, Oscar ruled them out of the top 4. Second in the table, and looks like the team are working well together.
That's a lie. They're third.
They're fourth, aren't they?
I think they're fourth, actually.
Fourth. Oh, yeah.
Fourth in the league, of course. So yeah, that's. But we get your point, Sam. Big up yourself, man. We know what time it is. Nat says OSK. Speak on Pedro Neto trying to elbow man on a yellow card, leading to the equalizer.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely pathetic. Like I can't remember. I think it was Iwobi. He just tried to. He lost the duel to Iwobi, so he tried to just like run into him and take him out. But then he got taken out and then tried to fall on the floor. Yeah, it was pathetic from him, man. But pathetic from the whole team, really, defensively. We didn't really shut them out. So shout out, Sam. I hope you're happy with the win on the weekend. But yeah, it was poor from Chelsea. But if I look at things in totality, I think a B is a fair assessment.
You're right, Sam. It does move a lot. I mean, Nottingham Forest, second place. Big up,
that's an A. That's an A.
That's an A, bruv. A star.
Yes, they're an A star. What are we talking about here? Cole Palmer says, "Matt, go sesh in the clutch time. Say it ain't so."
What's he talking about? Is he talking about the weekend when he scored, or is he talking about right now when he's actually our best player? I don't really. You guys love that. You love that GA stuff, man. You love that GA stuff, but
too much.
I think if Chelsea are going to get anything from this game, it's through Palmer. Palmer's hit the post and the bar already, but apparently it's a ghost session.
He also finally says, "Is Taser Black look alike playing for Chelsea?"
Yeah, man, Disassi. Bro, I'm so confused at why Maresca's
He
done this.
looks like Taser Black.
Why has Maresca played this big black guy at right back
He
when
looks
we
like
have
Taser.
Gusto on the bench? Play Gusto at right back, bro. He's probably just done it for height. And guess what? He's not winning any. He's not scoring from any corners, is he? So what's the point of that height?
Shout out to Taser, North Wheezy. You done know.
David.
Yes,
David. The Arsenal FC. What are we rating them this season so far? Mid-table.
I will give them. I'll give them a C minus.
Talk to me. Why?
We went into the season thinking, yeah, we're going to be the challengers for the league title. City have fallen off, and it should have been us taking advantage of that. But unfortunately, that has not been the case. Liverpool have done a madness. We didn't anticipate that start. Beginning of the season, couple red cards that's cost us a couple points still. Drawing against teams that we shouldn't be drawing against. Yeah. And now to top it off, our best player has now gone down with a hamstring because we've overplayed him. And we do not have adequate replacement for him, mate. And
Question, David. Question. When did hamstrings need operations?
Bro,
Can I ask?
I saw De Bruyne if it's De Bruyne's injury last season, he was out for like 5 months, mate.
He was gone.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Reece James when he gets injured. It's always a hamstring thing that he had a surgery for.
Now,
bro,
we
watched Aaron Ramsey get hamstrings left, right, and center. Yeah, 2 weeks out, back in, 2-3 weeks out, back in. You know, setback 2-2 here and there.
Well, I think there's a
hamstring's
pull.
a pulled muscle.
No, there's a pull and then there's a hamstring tear.
Yeah, it's a tear.
So
He
if
tore his
you pull
hamstring.
your hamstring, you just need rest and recuperation. So yeah, it is like 2-3 weeks. But
When
if
it
it's
comes off the bone, yeah, it's a long day.
Yeah, Peter, you might know more than us, but yeah, I heard Saka thing. It came off the bone. I heard it cooks off the bone.
Like, guys, I was at Palace, and I didn't even acknowledge that he was like, down. He walked off. Exactly. He walked off. I thought, precaution, keep him for next week. Sweet. See you in the New Year, Saka. No problem at all. 2-2's now. I see him in the bed with a gown. What?
What? And a thumbs up.
What's he with a thumb up? You know that thumb up is when he was knee deep in morphine at that point. He was drugged up to the nines. I can't believe that. Stripped off the bone. Word to KFC, says Murad. You know, I mean, Nat says we've been hogwash. He says, look, Arsenal season ratings are F-. Murad says B- or C+. I'm in the C category because you know, the draws haven't been great. The defeat to Bournemouth and Newcastle. I'm trying to think, who else did we lose to this season? Bournemouth,
Just been the two.
Just those two.
Yeah.
They're not great defeats to have, both away from home. I did say at the start of the season, Arsenal will go unbeaten at home this season. I still stand by that. I don't see anyone beating us as such. And we've had Liverpool, we've had Man United, Tottenham's to come.
I think Chelsea beat you at the Emirates this year.
Chelsea cannot beat us. Oscar, can I be honest with you? Can I be real with you? Yeah, can I be real with you? You made a comment earlier about your team. You know, in the second half of the season, Maresca's got to beat one of the big guns. Oscar. Let me tell you something right now. Not a cat in hell's chance. Not a snowball in hell's chance. What other things don't survive hell? Anything that doesn't survive hell, you are not getting any points at the Emirates. I am so sorry. You're not equipped. You're not equipped. You're not ready for the war. You're not ready for the fight. I told you this last season, and you lot got packed in 5-0 last year.
Yeah, but at the beginning of this season, you also told me that we weren't going to make top 4.
Oscar, wake up. Smell the coffee. Well, wake up.
You still stand by that?
I do. You know I do. I already said I did. But also, because the top 4 race, you know it full well. You know it better than most, right? That it's the most unserious race in the Premier League season. So as much as Chelsea look like stone cold runners, there will be a moment. And maybe the moment's now where they've got 3 games without a win. there will be a moment in the season where
Wow.
Chelsea will fumble the bag that should be theirs, because this is what the top 4 race is, right? That's
I,
what
I,
it is.
I don't think that's
Oscar,
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
be
but did you say
serious.
fumble though?
Oscar, be serious for a second. You cannot think you're going to get 3 points at the end. Be serious.
Yeah, I can.
You're smoking Budgie Banton, mate.
Can we get back? Can we get back to
Anyway.
subject, please?
I would give us a C, if I'm honest. I'll give us a C because yes, those 2 defeats are very irking, as well as the draws. You know, let's have it right. Drawing to Everton, drawing to Fulham, drawing to who was the other draw we had? It's gone. It's escaped. Brighton at home was, I was furious. Like Man City away, we should have won. We should have really won that game. We should have closed it out and won.
But you can allow it. You can allow that with the context.
You can allow it because they still get a pass. Because that's why I'm saying they still get a C. We need some improvement. We need some clinical finishing. I would like to see us play a little bit more exciting, like we used to. I'd like to see us have the handbrake off. There is a part of me though. I had an epiphany the other day. I think whilst I was in Mallorca, obviously being in a Spanish island, Mikel Arteta. You know what I'm saying?
With the sun.
It's all of it. The sun, mate.
Well, you saw Mirage.
The sangria flowing, you know what I'm saying? And then like it got me thinking, like maybe this guy is just, because I'm watching that Sir Alex documentary, right? So I'm guys, I'm gassed to the nines right now, like high fumes right now. So don't take me too seriously. But like when I look at what Sir Alex was doing at Man United, and you look at the pieces he was putting in play to then make the team dominant. He didn't want to just win a trophy with Man United. He wanted to dominate football. He wanted to win at all costs. This was when he was at St. Mirren, when he was at Aberdeen, and when he was at Man United. He wanted to win at all costs. And to be considered as one of the best Scots, like your Jock Steens, your Kenny Dalglish, the real cheese, Matt Bugsby. To be put in that conversation, you have to win the European Cup, for example. And a part of me feels like Mikel is not just building to win a Premier League trophy. There's a part of me that feels like, because it's a slow cooker, right? We've been slow cooking for a long time. I feel like he's ready to go and try and juggernaut this thing. Not really even try to win one off Pep or one off Slot, whoever, but really, really make this team a formidable force. And I feel like, you know what? I'm going to wait this out, bro. I'm going to wait this out and see what happens. I'm going to wait this out. That's my epiphany. I just got an epiphany. That's all. I'm just giving you what I was, whilst I was in the beach out in Palma.
Yeah, look, how have we got, when we're ranking Arsenal this season? We're ranking Arsenal this season. Let's talk about where we are. We're an Arsenal side that have challenged for the league twice and lost out marginally to a great manager in Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola has taken a year off. He's on the beach in Mallorca with you. Yeah, he's taking a year off. Yeah, and they're not involved. Now, out of nowhere, or seemingly nowhere, Liverpool with a new manager, and let's be real, it's not like they went in the summer and bought world-class players in. They didn't, right? They've got a new manager, and they're playing with a new lease of life, a new form, a new fashion, and they're top of the league, running away with it, about 6 points clear with a game in hand. Arsenal have their best player, Bukayo Saka, sidelined for the best part of 2 months. Why are you sat here telling me about you're building a team that can win in Europe? Tell me about what you're going to accomplish at the end of this season. Not even in Europe. I'm just saying dominance. I was just giving you a side piece. Are we dominating? Let's talk 2025 Premier League season. Let's talk that. Yeah. Where's the dominance coming now? No, it's not. It won't be dominance this year. Absolutely not. But we're taking a year out. It's not. We're taking a year out. We're going to win the league this year. You think a year out? Yeah, talk that talk. That's what I want to hear. You know my talk, though. You know my talk. I said this in August. You're talking about dominance. I don't see it. I don't see you guys winning the league this year. I definitely don't see it. The thing is, I like you lot's goldfish memory. I say things in August, right? And then I have to repeat it in October. Then I have to repeat it in December. It's the same stance, okay? Like, nothing has changed over here, right? As long as Arsenal are in that conversation come March after the international break, if Arsenal are within the same distance that we're at right now with Liverpool, touching, mate. No, that point is far. No, you think you can go into March 9 points? Listen, guys. We've got a game on New Year's Day. Liverpool still have to play. Everton away.
Yeah.
Is it 9 right now? Is it 9 today? Yeah.
Six with
Nine
an asterisk.
today.
6 with an asterisk.
It is 9 points today.
So,
If it's,
so,
if
Pete,
it's 9 points today, listen,
That's it.
9 points. We need to close that gap.
Wow.
so Pete, you're talking about, oh yeah, I said this thing in August and I still believe it now, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, fine, that's fine for you to have that. But is there not a part of you that looks at Arsenal's potential points tally and thinks, right, if you take away our best player, or maybe second best, depending on what your opinion is on Bukayo Saka, if you take him out for a large chunk of the season, is there not a part of you that thinks maybe we're not going to be able to put up the same points that you thought you would had he been fit as he has been the last 2 seasons?
No, because everyone gets injuries. Injuries happen in football. We had injuries last year. We had injuries the year before. It
And
happens.
injuries cost teams league titles.
Yeah, but it didn't
Go
cost
to
us.
your best player, bro.
It's never happened.
Who are your injuries last season?
Bro, we kept everyone fit last year, mate.
Yeah,
Did
who
we?
are your
I don't think Ødegaard played all season. Did he?
Oh,
come
the
on,
last
listen.
season was there, bro.
I don't think he played
The
all
odd
season
game
last
here
season.
and there, man. This is 2 months without your best player, your talisman, who, quite
Yeah.
frankly, has been carrying you guys for the season as it is. You've got an underperformer front line. The only reason why your head's been above the parapet is because of Bukayo Saka's efforts, where he was literally doing the work of 2 or 3 men. Hammy is cooked off the bone. He's gone for a long period of time. And what are you saying? What you're saying is the output's going to be the same.
No, what
fear.
I'm saying is that I think
Go on.
everyone's going a bit overboard this half of the season. Like you could say, oh, our strikers are underperforming, or this and that is happening right now. Listen, if you're in March, close enough, forget what took place.
Peter, yeah.
Like, the
But
game,
I
the
think
game-
you got to get to March.
Yeah, I just don't buy it, bro. The last time Liverpool won the league, there was no March. Yeah, I've seen Chelsea win 5 Premier League titles. We've only been in 1 title race and won it. 4 of them we walked the flipping league. It didn't get to March. There was no March to discuss. So the idea that you're banking on a title race.
You're going 4
The only
years
reason-
ago. You're talking about something you're talking about something that was 4 or 5 seasons ago.
Yeah.
You telling me the last time Liverpool won the league there was no March? Well, first of all, there was a pandemic, so yeah, there was no March. But secondly, this was ages ago.
Let's not act like you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that there has been a title race in recent seasons thanks to Arteta's efforts and how Arsenal have been.
Yeah, and we're still in one.
Thanks to Bukayo Saka's efforts and how
We're still in one. We're still in one.
But what I'm saying to you is, if things continue as they are from now until there's a large possibility that Liverpool run away with this. Jackson for on goal.
Peter, yeah. I fear this could potentially turn into that could turn into that season where Özil had the assist record in his sights.
Yeah,
and he never assisted again because Giroud decided to
he couldn't finish this one. Yeah, he just couldn't. He just got shot. That's when I was through.
I just fear without Saka playing, bruh.
No, Saka not being there is a worry for sure. But let me tell you something. It's not the end of the world.
Bro,
we will figure it out.
Peter, you're a better man than me. I promise you, if I was in your boat, 9 points off top, and Salah's done his hammy, I'm saying see you again in August. So you're a much better man than me. Much better man.
Here's the truth of the matter. Can I be honest with you guys? I trust my squad and I trust Mikel. That's the truth of the matter. Like I just trust them both. Like, and I trust Mikel to work out a solution. It might come in February. It might not be like immediate, but we will get to a stage. Like I remember when Trossard got in ahead of Martinelli. Martinelli was injured for a bit, right? And I remember thinking, man, Martinelli going out is a bit of a problem because he was up there with the 15 goals alongside Ødegaard and Saka, right? In that season, I think it was our first title charge. Then the second half of that season, as well into the next season, Martinelli didn't really play. Trossard came in and slotted in nice. And if we do spend in the window, I trust Mikel to identify the right kind of player to get into that squad and make an impact in that team. And that's the difference between, like, say, our manager to like many others. We've got a manager who we know identifies a specific type of player that he wants. Because let me tell you something right now. You look at the players that we have been signing. He signs the players.
Speaking of this habits.
Say again.
What about?
What do you mean? What am I on about? Every player we've bought, maybe Sterling, but Sterling hasn't really had games.
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
who's offered absolutely. He doesn't even play for Arsenal anymore. He's offered absolutely nothing. Yeah, really bad.
We've not needed him to play, so that's a
Okay.
different conversation. That's a different conversation. He's a
You've
squad
added
player.
in Mikel Marino, decent player, not really
Good
a needle
player.
mover.
Good player.
Yeah, but not a needle mover. Not enough to make you think you're going
It
to.
doesn't. They don't have, see, that's the difference. We don't have to have needle moving players. We have to have a good squad to win the league title. You need a good squad to win the league.
Okay,
That's what you need.
Okay,
And in the first season when we didn't win the league, when Saliba went down, whatever, we did not have a good squad.
Yeah.
We had a good 11. We had a great 11. We didn't have a good squad.
Now, what I would say,
What, huh?
Hold on, AD. Let me land.
I don't agree, but go on.
Enough needle. I think it'll be nice to have like a couple needle movers.
Oh, it would be nice. Oh, it would be nice.
I think. Let's look at Liverpool. We got Jota, Salah, Gakpo, Díaz. Yeah, that's 4. I've left Núñez. He's on the bench. He's the DB.
He's useful, by the way.
He's useful, but not like the 4 that they got now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can, Peter, all I ask here, can we get back to the days of Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, Pires, Nürnberg, please?
Yeah.
A functional front 4 or 3, whatever you want to call it, bruv. Please, that's all I ask.
And I sympathize with you, by the way, because
you go and say we've got all that. Let's go and buy Jose Antonio Reyes to get us over the flipping line.
Please.
Listen, I totally sympathize with you, David, because obviously that's our diet. You know what I'm saying? Our diet has been, Thierry Henry, Ian Wright, Anelka, Van Persie, and then maybe Adebayor for a piece, and then Aubameyang. Yeah, we've I understand all of that, and we need a centre forward for sure to really go ahead and nail this in the head.
Peter, Liverpool won a league title with Firmino.
Yeah,
bro, just give me a functional front 3. Just give me that.
Is Jesus not the man? I'm asking. He's a cart horse at this point, mate.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, the thing is, the truth of the matter is this. Yeah, I would love, as Nat has said here, I would love. There's nothing much I would more love, either an Isak or a Victor Gyökeres.
I tell you now, look, unless Arsenal go big in January, you can kiss those league title dreams goodbye because it's not happening. With what you've currently got, even if Saka was fit, there was still glaring issues with that.
Yeah,
but I
think we had the chance with Saka, but
what is solid?
We're so
you're not trying to be solid. You're not in a league.
Listen, we're such, because the thing is, we're still such a solidly good group of players. Like we're still not a team that can easily get beat. Do you know what I'm saying? We're still a team that's still very difficult to play against, and we will still finish. If we don't win the league this year, we'll definitely be top 2. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? You might say, well, you know what is that even? But it goes to show. It goes to show that Arsenal can get 80 points plus 3 seasons in a row. That's a bloody good team, mate.
But
I'm sorry.
We find ourselves going around the same circle again, though. Like, finish your food, man. Raya, Gabriel, and Thing. Yeah, you've shown me the defensive sword. Even Raya, when he first bought, I was like, but fam, the guy's keeping clean sheet after clean sheet. No problem.
Are you telling me you're
can you please go do the same in the midfield and up front, and we go and win this trophy?
You're comfy with Arsenal not making a big signing in one of the 4 positions this window?
Saying comfy is not the right word, but
I think, are you livid if you don't?
No, of course not. I'm not livid. No.
Yeah, well, you don't want the league.
No.
You don't want it.
It's not that. You're overreacting. All of you lot just overreact. We're not even in the new year.
It's not overreaction, bro. David, I know where we're short, bro.
Can I see why it's not overreacting?
We're all short. Because you know what? Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal all have places where they're short, right? Nobody's talking mad about Liverpool or whatever else, where their shortcomings are, because they're winning their games. They're winning their games, right? The same thing is this, though. We are still here. I'm boring myself to death talking about title race, because I don't talk about title race until we get to March. Okay, don't talk to me until we're in March.
You'll be in one in March.
Good luck. Okay, I'll see you there. I'll see you in March.
You'll be with us, Pete. You're with us.
When Tommy Tukes is taking his first England job against Latvia, I'll ask you about.
You think because you're on the same side as Adrian, that's where you are. You're with me. You're with me, bro. We're in this together.
We're not with you, Oscar.
You're with me, and you're with Nuno Espirito Santo. That's who you're with.
Oscar, we've got a game in hand, innit? We've got a game in hand. We're away from
we played the same amount.
You don't have a game in hand.
Over Chelsea and Nuno, yeah.
Oh yeah, over Chelsea,
Don't talk to me about Nuno Espirito Santo and Enzo Maresca.
Obviously, I'm joking about that. I think Arsenal will comfortably be better above both of those teams. But my point is, bro, you ain't gonna catch Liverpool unless you sort it out. Because and you can't say, oh, people are being too I don't know, reactive, or I can't remember the word you used, but. Bro,
overreaction, man.
David was saying this in August, bro. People were saying this in August. Arsenal needs to go out and get an attacker. And that's why you went out and bought Sterling. But when you bring Sterling in and he does not play for your club, you surely must recognize, oh, we need an attacker that can play. And now Saka's come out.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Oscar, to top up on that one, the guy has not played football and has got injured. What the hell is going on there?
The thing is, though,
what is going on there?
But guys, even if Sterling was supposed to play games, who's he playing ahead of? Let me ask.
Yes, what's that?
He's a loan signing to fill the squad, so that if a Saka goes down, a Martinelli goes down, a Trossard goes down, he can slot right in.
And he's meant to come off the bench and help you in games where you need a goal. I don't know, maybe in Everton where you're drawing at home, you need a different option. Bring Sterling on. That's what. We're bringing on Jesus. We're bringing on Wanyeri. We're bringing on Jorginho because he passes forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's not for a lack of players that we've got. I know on the weekend, I know against Ipswich we had like barely nobody. I think on the bench we had like nothing, but like that's part of the injury situation right now, and we move. I feel like you're just accepting of where you are.
I feel like you're trying to drag me in. You're not dragging me in, mate. You're not gonna drag us in me in, mate. You're not gonna do that.
It's not me. I promise.
All right, what's next?
Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. One player that Manchester United must sign in January. Obviously, the Man United folk ain't in here, but you can only select one player that they must sign in January. Guys, this is
no. Do you know what they need to do? Ratcliffe needs to sell his stock, bro.
Oh God!
Whoa!
I said, bro. I told you, man. I'm close to putting out the red card, bro. That's Man United. Do you know what Man United need to do? They need to sort themselves off the pitch, bro. Off the pitch, guys. They need to. On the pitch matters. It's just done. On the pitch is clean house. That's the phase Man United are in. I don't need to top up on this nonsense. What we're seeing here, we don't need to top up. Clean. Dettol, Mr. Muscle, whatever, in your chemical, whatever, get all of that and clean house.
And breeze that rude boy. Yeah.
There we go.
For me, the player that Manchester United need to sign, I just looked at had a quick look at the table. They don't score enough goals. Their fan base are sick and tired of Xerxes. They're sick and tired of Rasmus Højlund. We know Ruben Amorim needs to get his fingerprint in the door. It is very, very simple. You slap the money for Victor Gyökeres and you start there. Like, obviously, those who watch Man United more closely than I do will have a deeper understanding about what areas of the squad they need. But that, to me, if you're asking me the question right now, that seems like a quick step in the right direction. Maybe long term he's not the guy, but we know he's someone that the manager can work with.
Wow.
But then who's gonna feed him the ball, bruv?
I mean, yeah, but
Bruno Fernandes.
You can ask that question the other way around. If you buy someone who can play the ball, who's going to finish the chances?
You give it
away. Yeah, it's either way. So
okay,
you got to start somewhere.
Has anybody got anything? Anyone else got any for Man United? AD?
No
signing. Go on.
I got one. I think for me, at the moment, I think it's got to be Edison, because if I'm a Man United fan, I'm sick and I'm tired of seeing people just cutting through our midfield like nobody's business. I think, bro, what Joe Linton's done today has been tantamount to assault, bro. Fisting up that Man United midfield. I'm sick and tired of it. So if I'm a Man United fan, I just want just legs, the ability to win the ball, just somebody that can look after themselves on the football field. So yeah, I'd go for, if I'm a Man United fan, I'd go for Edison. But to be fair, you know what? I think
Edison
the
plays
good
for
thing,
who does
oh,
Edison
you
play
should
for?
know. You should know, bro. Atalanta.
Oh right, Atalanta.
I think the good thing about Amarim's midfield setup is it's not rocket science. Like, it's not rocket science. All you need to find is a midfielder that can run, that can tackle, that's literally it. There's about 30 of them. Edison's the name that I've given because that's the name that they're linked with. But there's so many midfielders they can get that just improves it for them. So yeah, I'd got Edison.
Fair enough. According to Mirad, Villa 2, Brighton 2, thanks to Tariq. What's Lamptey's first name?
Tariq.
Tariq.
I was gonna say Tariq, but it didn't sound right. Tariq
Tariq.
Lamptey.
Oh, Peter, did I was funny?
Go on.
Because I thought when he said Lamptey, I thought that was a recommendation of a player for Man United. And I was going to say, is this the year of 2020? Get it off my screen, man. Oh, but said he's still he's tiny, bro. Whenever I see him on football, I just find it so funny. He's so small, but yeah.
I can't lie, bro. I'm lost with Man United. I genuinely don't know where you would go. If it was to be me, if I was to get a player to sign for Manchester United tomorrow in the January transfer window, I think it would have to be somebody in midfield for sure.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
And I would probably go down the road of like, oh, I'm struggling. Who is out there? Like, yeah, do you know what? Would he come is the question, but I would go and slap every coin they've got and just get Nicola Barella in there.
Okay.
Get Barella out of Milan and take it and get it there. Whether he will go there, I don't know. But I'm just thinking of the best midfielder like in the world that could be available. I'd probably go down that road. Anyway, so what about people? What about Liverpool? One player Liverpool must sign in the January transfer window.
Oh, they need a centre back, bro.
Yeah, straight away. I think they do need a centre back.
Centre half, mate.
Yeah, look, Konate's gone down for a bit. Joe Gomez has now also come out as injured. Bro, they need a centre back. I think that's the first thing they address in January, and it might not be a long term one because I think they do believe in Konate as the main guy, but someone just that's of Premier League level that can fill in that gap. I just don't know who though. It's hard.
AD, what's your thoughts on that?
You know what? My first thought was left back.
Same.
Maybe Kirkes, or if we're being really, really naughty, just put £40 million on the table for Alphonso Davies and see if Bayern Munich wobble. But they make a good point about the centre half thing, because at the end of the day, whether or not Tsimikas and Robertson are the best options in the world, there's still two bodies at left back. Whereas, as the other guys have sort of pointed out, we're literally down at this moment of time of recording, we're down to two centre halves. One of which is Joel Kwanzaa. Obviously, Konate is going to come back. Hopefully for the United game, we'll see. But that's a good point. Maybe just something tried and tested in the league. Solid centre half, potentially. I haven't actually thought of any targets, but I actually think that's just quite a sensible idea.
I'll say someone like Gay from Palace.
Nah, he's gonna cost a fortune.
That'd be like 50 mil.
Yeah.
Well, Newcastle rejected 65 for him, so was rejected.
Which would have been a horrible buy as well.
Do you think? I think Gay's good.
I think Gay's really good, but the prices we're hearing are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the quote, man. And Joaquin Anderson was good money, and he's at Fulham cooking. You know what I mean? That English markup, man.
Yeah.
Murad's getting trust Kwanzaa. I don't see it, man.
I would, if it was me, if I'm Liverpool, I would definitely have a look at the Alphonso Davies is a good shout, man. It's a bloody good shout, that one.
Last 6 months of his contract.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, he probably would be that's the bar. That's the bar.
Although to be fair, from his perspective, Why would he give up on a fat signing on bonus to move 6 months earlier?
That's a good question. Do you know what I would also say as well, though? Because if there's one thing I'm learning about football lately, is that, you know, when you see a player that's meant to be brilliant and they go to a club, and this is like a manager as well, right? And I think of like Nuno Espirito Santo, for example. You know, he went to Tottenham and it didn't work out. And you kind of would have excused that he might be washed. Turns out he's actually not washed. He's doing a brilliant job at Forest. But I would look at, if I'm Liverpool, I'd actually look at Yves Bissouma, purely because I think in the midfield, I think they could really do with strengthening the Gravenberch situation. And I just genuinely think, like, I would have gone the Moises Caicedo, Lavia route, but Chelsea ain't letting him go for love nor money. But you can make Tottenham's world shake with a good.
I don't think he's good enough to make it. I
genuinely think that's because
I think there's a player there.
I think there's a player there. I think he's at Tottenham. Do you know the one? I just think he's at Tottenham. The only other one, my initial thought though,
obviously, how many mistakes he makes? Him.
Well, he's at Tottenham. Like, on a real, like, honestly, like, I'm not even including his career at Tottenham. He was for Brighton. He was for Brighton.
Yeah, but
head and shoulders. How much did Tottenham spend on him?
I think it was 50.
Like 50,
you know.
So then your answer is, how much does Levy sell him for? And it's more than 50. You're talking about a top. You're paying top dollar. You're paying top dollar for a mid, bro. Why would Tottenham sell a starting midfielder to Liverpool for less than they bought him for, bro? It's not. Yeah, it's not. I think you make a really good point on the midfield thing. I think that's it. Had it not been for the centre back issues, that's where I would have gone, because I think Liverpool can skate by with this left back as it is. So the centre back had Konate been fit.
Yeah, what's Fulham's left back called? What's his name again? What's the first name?
Anthony
Robinson.
I tell you what, Liverpool, man, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, man. There's a player there. There's a player.
I think he's maybe a bit old. I don't know. Actually, I think he's alright.
Oh, funny enough, Sam Lewis says Liverpool are looking at Anthony Robinson. 35 to 40 million. I'm sure they could get him in case that happens to Trent. In case something happens to Trent. You know,
he plays on the other side, right? He's left-sided.
Yeah,
whether he means like Trent leaving, so there's a bit of money there, I don't know. But Trent plays on the right, yes. Anthony maybe can play on the right.
Trent out of contract?
He will be.
Yeah, out of contract. Yeah, so
Hey, I can't lie. This is an absolute mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, you know. We don't speak about it enough at the top of the league, but it's ridiculous.
It's actually ridiculous.
Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? Klopp was leaving, and they were like, "Mate, I'm not signing until I know who the new manager is, isn't it?" So it is what it is.
David, I hope so. I hope it's that. I hope Arne Slot is showing them there's something here for them. But yeah,
in that situation, as a player myself, Klopp says he's leaving. Bruv, the CEO hasn't come.
Why has it got to that point, bro? Why has it got to that point?
Bruv, don't ask me, bro. That's business malpractice, mate.
Right, boys. Let's move it along. Chelsea. What's the one player Chelsea have to sign this January transfer window? Who's the one? Get back Thiago Silva. Just bring it back, mate.
I can't believe what I just watched. It's a full time at Chelsea, Ipswich, 2-0 to Ipswich Town.
Full time.
Absolute joke of a result. Like, absolute joke of a result. There's no way we should have lost that game. No way we should have even dropped points. Really, really frustrating. In terms of who Chelsea should sign, I think Chelsea need another midfielder. Like, we can't rely on the fitness of Romeo Lavia. Every game is Enzo Caicedo 90 minutes. Every game. Lavia is not fit. He's missed the last 5 games. So, if you're not going to be fit, we're relying on 2 players. Caicedo needs a rest. The guy plays every single week. You know what I mean? Personally, I think we've got a player called Andre Santos on loan at Strasbourg, who's a midfielder who is excellent. This guy's played in the Brazil national team before he even kicked a ball for Chelsea. Really, really good midfielder. And whenever he's played in preseason, I've been a huge fan. So if it was up to me, I wouldn't even sign nobody. I'd just recall him, like bring him back to the squad, let him play in midfield, and then I'd prioritize getting a goalkeeper. There's a lot of Chelsea fans that I speak to that feel like we need another centre back because of the same situation with Fofana, and the fact that the current centre backs are just not it. Disasi, honestly, that from Disasi, because he was 100% at fault for that second goal.
Yeah.
If that's the last time I ever see that guy in a Chelsea shirt, I'm not mad. If it was me, I'd be selling him in January. Actually, every time this guy plays, he costs us. Every single time he plays in the league, he costs us. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's beyond a joke now. We're out of the League Cup because of mistakes he made away at Newcastle. We dropped points against Everton. Not his fault, but he gave us nothing as a right back. Absolutely nothing. And then today, he's literally the reason we've conceded a goal. So get rid of this guy. I'm done with the Sassy. That the experiment is over.
Oscar, can I ask you something? What is it with managers and their insistence to play him at right back? Like, there's nothing about him whatsoever that suggests right. Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Maybe there's something I'm missing about him.
I have the same. I have the same thing. I have the same question. When we signed him,
Pochettino done it as well. So I don't know.
Pochettino did it, and then after Pochettino realized that Trevor Chalobah could play right back better than he could, and then he stopped doing it. Taha saying Anselmino is coming back. That's a young centre back. Look, I've never seen this kid play. I don't know who he is. He's a kid that we had on loan. I think he's about 20 years old. Rated highly when we bought him. I think he's like 19. We bought him for £20 million. So yeah, big up Anselmino. Big up Anselmino. He's now been recalled this window, and he's coming back to Chelsea. So he'll be in the squad. Probably play the FA Cup game that we've got coming up against Morecambe. But a lot of people talk about Chelsea needing a centre back. I don't think we need a centre back. I think the long-term issue for Chelsea is goalkeeper. I think we can skate by this season with Sanchez and make top 4, but he's not good enough. He's not taking us to the promised land, man. Get this guy out.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tara says not in January, but we need Isak. Says for Chelsea. I genuinely think, Oscar, go to Inter Milan and have a look at the name Bastoni. Go have a look at him and grab him because you need a centre half. I'm sorry. I know your goalkeeper's wash. I know he is, but your centre halves are not that great either. And if you want to cement yourselves in that top 4 race, you need a centre half. I genuinely think Chelsea could miss out purely because of that, the back 4 as well as the goalkeeper. So including the goalie would be the reason you'd miss out on the top 4 because you lot score a lot of goals. You lot play well. You lot are good in midfield. I know what you said about Lavia in terms of reliance, but that back 5, I'm so sorry, it's going to cost you this season big time. And you said the goalkeeper, and I think we're basically saying the same thing. But for me, the centre half is pivotal. It's too much of an important role to have the Mickey Mouse defenders you lot have in there, as well as the Mickey Mouse goalkeeper. So because say for example you had like a world-class goal, let's just say you had Alisson in goal, for example. Alisson would turn grey by the end of the season because the defending at that club is just non-existent. It doesn't really happen. No, so, I mean, I'm sorry. You need a centre half. The goalkeeper is not going to cure your sins.
But I don't think the reason I'm not saying we don't want to buy a centre half is not because our centre halves are world class or top tier or anything. I think there's a plan at Chelsea to build with those centre halves and to grow with them. Like I said, when I was ranking Maresca's season, I spoke about the centre halves having continuity and continuously playing. They're young players. None of those guys are over the age of 24. So, what in my opinion, if Chelsea are doing this young building thing, just like I had to endure a season of Sanchez of Jackson being crap last year, I had to endure. You know what I mean? There's a lot of players we're going to have to endure the bad times of. Madueke is not a winger that you would take to try and win a league with. We're signing a player like Sancho. We've clearly got a plan in place that means we have to wait for players to develop at our club, and therefore there's some players I'm willing to wait for, and Sanchez is just not one of
them. No chance in hell.
Fair. Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Right. Who's left? One player that Arsenal must sign in the window. David, what's going
on? We need a right winger still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your centre forward gone? Where did your centre forward signing
I
go?
mean, I don't think we're gonna get him. He likes Havertz, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but
So,
you say one player Arsenal must sign in January.
well, we're not getting Isak in January, so bye.
By the way, Oscar, you didn't name the goalkeeper, just out of curiosity. Who's the goalkeeper you had in mind for Chelsea?
I don't know. I don't know who they are.
Oscar says, "I don't know to everything." He didn't know what Liverpool should get. He doesn't know what he doesn't even know what Man United should get.
Because he
And
don't
then-
care.
Oh, wait, hold on. I picked out a Man United striker. Yeah.
Yes, you did. Gyökeres.
Yeah. And I said Liverpool should get centre back.
Who? I don't know exactly. So that's two I don't knows.
I want Kudus. You got Mbeumo there.
Oh.
Kudus.
You got
Even Semenyo, man.
You've got
yeah,
Nah, man.
Semenyo
No.
left.
No.
well, who?
Bruv.
Semenyo.
Don't talk about Brav. It's for Arsenal, Brav.
Yeah, I'm saying no. I said that Arsenal should have signed Semenyo in August. Guess what? We're far past August and Saka's injured. You cannot sign Semenyo. You have to sign better. You can't sign Mbeumo. David, Mbeumo. David,
I need someone to back up Saka, innit? When he comes back.
you need to win the flipping league, guys. Why aren't you guys?
Bro,
Oh.
we're not gonna win the league.
I say the same thing every year. I pull my flipping hair out, yeah. Because Peter's like, why are you saying the same thing every week? Because you guys don't have the urgency of a side that wants to win their first league in 20 years.
We do.
You don't have it.
We do.
You don't. You don't care. So sign Semenyo and Mbeumo and finish second. Do it.
David, the player we need to sign is Alexander Isak.
There you go.
Right.
That's an answer.
No,
That's
but we're not
the
gonna get him. But we're not gonna get him.
Yeah,
One-
exactly. And
the
you get
question-
Kudus. You sign both of them. You spend
the
200
question-
million in January and win the flipping league. That's what you
The
do.
question is,
But
one
Isak and
player
who?
must sign in January.
And Kudus.
It's Alexander Isak.
Okay, cool. That's
It's
the answer.
Alexander Isak.
Question.
That's
Question.
answer.
Mr. Serie A question. How much money would it take to lure Rafael Leao to the Emirates?
It would cost you about 100 million, but you don't want to take Rafael Leao.
Yes, you do.
No, it depends. Oscar,
Oh,
you know what his problem is?
You play
So his
Martinelli and
problem
Trossard on the left. Come on, do me a favor.
Oscar, his problem is, yeah, it's like Ousmane Dembele. I'm fearing that he's going down that road where he should be head and shoulders. But I genuinely think full-time score, by the way, at Old Trafford, Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2. Lovely.
Full time.
Full-time, yeah.
Yeah, game kicked off at 8.
Game kicked off at 8, yeah. By the way, David, we're going out of the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Just thought I'd let you know. Because
Well, the second leg,
because second leg,
hell on earth, bro. But the thing is, you can put them to the sword at the Emirates, though.
we'll win 2-1 at the Emirates, but then they'll beat us like 3-0.
Oh God! Yeah, if it's within one, I'd hate him. If you beat them like 3-0 comprehensively, even 2-0, even 2-0, I think you done it.
Oh God, I hope you're right. But yeah, what was Oscar saying? Yeah, Rafael Leao, Oscar. Honestly, he's got a mentality issue. He turns up when he feels like it, and
Bring him to the Emirates, man. Bring him to the Emirates.
he's stunk the joint out the last 2 seasons. But then when he decided Champions League Leao, when he's up against, you know what I'm saying, the big dogs, all of a sudden 1-2 skill dart finish. He's a incredible talent. But
You're not faffing about, man. You're faffing about.
He's got poor mentality.
My one would be Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, yeah, absolutely. You think any right winger knows Saka
Because he's got a release clause.
is still sitting on bench? That's a good point from Tar. You know, would Mbeumo come knowing that he'll be on bench as soon as Saka's ready? But the thing is with Arsenal,
Arsenal
if you make Arsenal, if you make your stay right, if you perform well, like ask Ben White who plays at right back, ask even Trossard when he was playing on the left wing. If you come into the side and you really make a name for yourself as to why we should keep you on, Mikel keeps you on. Something like that.
And also, potentially there might be a shirt for him at number 9 as well. Like if he does well enough in his time,
Yeah.
the place in the left is like, there could potentially be a space for him. And I'm sure playing for Arsenal, he might rather be a good part at Arsenal as opposed to the main man of the year at Brentford. Because you know what I mean? He's not winning nothing. So yeah, I think he'll be tempted. I think he can be tempted in January, definitely.
No, very, very true. Very.
Otherwise,
very
it's
true.
Groundhog Day.
Quick one, lads. Yeah, Guys, we're still on 299 subscribers. Get your finger out. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're still on 299. We need to end 2024 on 300. It's as simple as that. Last question of the night. What is your goal of 2024? Now, listen, this can be, and it doesn't have to be the best goal of the year, but it's a goal for you where you're like, you know what, this goal in the fields, this was my favorite goal of the year. David, it looks like you're ready to answer. I see you there, ready.
Hey, can I tell you something? Big news, breaking news. Sky Sports, yellow bar, blood.
No,
We're on
West Ham.
300. We're on 300 subscribers.
Oh,
Hey!
300 subs on the podcast. Oh, you lot
I
are
think someone's gotten sacked.
I thought it was Julian Lopetegui. I thought it was done.
Nah.
I thought Lopetegui's done.
Bro, he can't be getting smashed 5-0 by at this.
I'm surprised he's still here, to be fair. As much as I love him, and I think he should still be the manager. But yeah, what's your favorite goal of the year, guys? Come on, talk to me.
My favorite goal of the year. It's the goal that I rewatched the most. So I don't know if it's my favorite, but I rewatch it a lot. So probably. And funnily enough, I watched it live on this podcast. So not only can I watch the goal, I can watch my live reaction to the goal. Cole Palmer against Everton, his first goal. He takes the ball, he nutmegs Jared Branthwaite, lays it off to Jackson. Jackson lays it back to him, and he curls it bottom corner. It's sumptuous stuff. Sumptuous. Excellent goal.
Hey, Mr. Surmey, yeah, seriously, bro.
Semra, what's going on, bro? I thought I'd help out. This is my teaching account. I am Sparta 300.
Oh,
big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Always support the team however I can. Big up yourself, man. MJR, or is it M Junior? Chuck says Lamine Yamal's goal against France in the Euros was sensational. Big up Sheon. What's going on, brother? Yes, good to see you on.
Yeah, I can't lie. That's a bang. Lamine Yamal.
Sensational goal.
Top bins, innit?
Sensational goal. My one, very quickly, was Kai Havertz against Chelsea, man. Sorry to say it. But the through ball from Martin Ødegaard and then the finish from Kai Havertz against the Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Giving it the full.
Is that the one where Madueke got fouled and the referee didn't call for it?
It's the one where you lost 5-0, yeah, the Emirates.
Yeah. Oscar, you're right.
One where Madueke
Gabriel threw him to the floor.
Men, yeah. Men.
And do you know what was? Yeah, criminal, man.
Man in the octagon, man. Flipping out.
I was at Tottenham this year when Gabriel scored the header. And the passione. I pick up to Kez, who was there as well. It was a different level, different frigging level. But yeah, mine was Kai Havertz against Chelsea. David, do you have one?
I'll say Calafiori at City, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Cala Fantastico, Cala Magnifico, ole ole, Calafiori.
Can we get him fit, bro? Let's get him fit.
Let's get him fit. Let's get him back. And let's get him back centre half as well.
No money for a striker though.
Listen, we're solid from the back, innit? Defense wins titles. Remember that, yeah? Defense wins titles.
Hey. Goals win games though. Remember that.
Of course we realize it, man. Look at this guy. We know Mr. Semra is Mirad. Of course we know. AD, goal of the year.
You know what? This is an obscure one, but I don't like the way it's been erased from history. And you guys are probably gonna be like, huh? Dominic Solanke versus Luton, where go and watch the goal. This should be in all the Premier League highlight reels. The ball, he kills the ball dead. he does like I don't even know, like he does like a flicking drag back, gets us to in front of the goalkeeper. Then he has the goal to dink the keeper. Kaminsky. Go and watch. It's a top draw, world class goal. I don't know why nobody talks about it.
Yeah, I just watched it now. Really good.
Is it for Bournemouth?
For Bournemouth, yeah, for Bournemouth last season.
I'm having a butcher's right now.
Is it better?
Are there men losing 3-0 in this game? Are Bournemouth 3-0 down in this game? Because I'm fast forwarding highlights. I'm just seeing Barkley banging one in the top bids.
Hey, what's your name? Actually, I don't know if this goal was this season. Actually,
Ping. It's this year.
Never mind.
Must be
Never
this season.
mind. Yeah, the goal I was gonna bring up is not this year.
Oh, Salank. Oh, that's a lovely goal. That's a lovely goal, AD. Good choice.
Imagine, yeah. What an idiot. The goal I was gonna bring up is not from this year.
Oh,
Look who it is. Robinho, talk to us. Your life from Old Trafford. We can't hear a damn thing.
We can't hear you, Robin. Yeah, the AirPods are moving mad.
Hey, take out the AirPods, man.
No. I need you to hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Lovely stuff. Guys, I have seen this video, right? I have never watched a football game and I've seen a player who got like guys, it was 10.
Robinho, you're chopping up. You're chopping up. We're not hearing you clean and crisp.
Yeah, you
I need to. I'll be back.
All right, cool.
Stop moving, bro.
Hey,
now it's hard. He's gonna move, innit?
He's kitted out like he's just flown from Lagos to watch this game.
Bro,
He's got the hat, the scarf, the kit. This guy has spent his whole paycheck at a mega store. That's insane.
he's looking like a dollar.
He's he's bedecked in red, white, and black.
Yeah.
Oh, he was moving like someone that's never been to Old Trafford.
Oh, he's got a bucket hat. Did I see some badges in there? I'm sure I saw some badges in there, no?
Mate, he was in it, mate. He was all over it.
In the field, he loves it.
But yeah, that Dominic Solanke goal was phenomenal. Excellent season. Oh, we're ready to wrap up. I'm ready to close, but Robinho's come in, and we're done. The podcast is done. But Robinho, let's see if he's there, clear and nice and clear. Talk to us,
Yeah, no, I'm all good.
Yeah, but
I'll say this, yeah. Like being at Old Trafford, the fans make it really. Like I was in there for minutes. The fans don't deserve what I saw. It was literally boys against. I saw 14 guys just dragging the head every time. No doubt. Every time three got the ball, no one's moving. You know when it's basic? Rest of them. I met an old lady called Jill. Yeah. Next to me. She is shouting, "Very sick." And she's saying it. I can see it. What am I to say? Guys, I need the generation.
Robinho,
And I
man,
need.
we're not getting you properly.
Robin, take out your AirPods, bro.
What you don't get me? I'm sitting still.
Take out your AirPods.
Nah, it must be the wind.
Yeah, take out your AirPods.
Let's go on loud.
I'm changing mine.
Yeah.
Give me one sec.
Because you're the last segment, mate. We're done with the podcast. We finished. So it's just you now. Before we enjoy the rest of our 2024 into 2025.
How about now?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love scrumptious.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Lovely.
can you hear me now?
Because I can't hear you.
Don't
Doesn't
worry.
matter.
Talk.
It doesn't
You
matter.
talk.
You just talk.
No,
Go.
nothing.
Go. Talk.
Just talk. Go.
You talk. You talk.
Just talk.
Okay, this should be better now.
Akati. Yeah, go on.
I'm in the dark.
That's Uncle Robin from Lagos, you know?
I think we tried, man. We tried.
We tried. Guys, thank you very much for joining us this year. 2024. What an unbelievable year it's been. We will be back, of course, in 2025, bigger and better than ever. Studio sesh, you name it. All kinds of video and content for your head top. You know what I mean? Watch out for the shorts. Watch out for the little typical topics as well. It's been an absolute pleasure. Robinho is going to go one last time. Robinho, we are closing, so let me know if you can hear us talk clear, and we are out.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Yeah.
You can. Good.
Yes.
I was saying, January transfer window, sell the whole team. The team needs to be sold.
Damn.
Do you know what it is? Because there was only about 3 good things I could say. 1, we actually are keeping the shape. 2, the players, they're trying. And when I say they try, I mean they're trying to do something. But when you watch the game and when you watch it live, I'm just sitting there. They get the ball and they don't know what to do with it. Because I feel like they're trying to figure out, once they get the ball, what tactic should I do? And you can't be doing that while you have the ball. Because when they get the ball, you see Newcastle, they're running, they're getting back into position. No nonsense. They know what they're doing. United, when we get the ball, we're static. Everyone pauses. And that's how Newcastle got us. There were some points of good play. Like I said, there was opportunity when Newcastle gave the ball away twice where we could put the ball in the net, but the brains weren't there. Ultimately, like I said earlier, I don't know if you heard it earlier, I said it's men versus boys, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was literally men versus boy. And I felt sorry for Ahmad, because every time they were sending the ball to him, 4 guys. And Ahmad's about, 5'7", 5'8"? They're sending 4'6'5", 6'6" on him. No questions asked. And you can't get the ball, you can't get past them. And it's no one helping him. Garnacho came on, did nothing. Kobe was the only shining light. That was literally it. And I felt sorry for Xerxes a little bit, but the way he was playing, the substitution was deserved. The reaction, unsure, but the substitution was definitely deserved.
It was that bad, yeah?
But I had a good time. Like I said, I enjoyed being in the crowd. I enjoyed... One thing I always say about people, like match day. Match day is very different. When you build it up, you meet everyone, go to the pub, you get a pint, you get in, you're singing, minute 1, minute 90 on your feet. I love that. But like I said, there's a difference between the fans and the football. The fans act like they're a top team. The football, no. And that's my review.
Oh, excellent. Robinho holding it down for the Top 4 podcast, going to a match day live. You are bedecked in red, white, and black. You have come all the way.
Man. This is how I always go to games, by the way. Like, when I'm ready, I'm like, I'm there. It's not a simple thing. I got the hat, the scarf, and the shirt. I've got the jacket because it's cold, but it's one of them ones.
How much should we spend? 2 bills?
And I've had this from day. This hat's come from day. Scarf was a gift.
Lovely.
What, you think I went to the mega store? I ain't got time for that.
I thought you were knee deep in the biggest football mega store in sports.
Nah. This is me. This is me when it comes to matchday football. I am ready to support the club.
No, excellent scenes, mate. What a way to top off and cap off 2024. It's been brilliant.
2024. I think did we hit the 300?
We hit the 300. Damn it, we hit it.
Yes.
Get in there. So that's how we're signing out, guys. This year, 2024, we will get into
finishing 2024 in 14th place. Woohoo!
Lovely scenes. Nottingham Forest in 2nd place. It's unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Liverpool top.
Unbelievable scenes.
At the end of the year, and Tottenham Hotspur, you'll always be. You know what I mean? And we'll see you next season. Well, not next season. We'll see you next year, guys. So make sure you join us Monday, 8 o'clock live.
You're done.
Top 4 podcast.
I'll be back.
Until next week, guys. Until next week, we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Booyaka.